want to sell you our comics.
On the Ultimate Comics Live Show.
She's been kidnapped by Cobra. We have no alternative. Call in G.I. Joe.
Fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. He never gives up. He'll stay till the fight's won. G.I. Joe.
Who's leader of the Joe team? Buck.
He's America's best. He's in control. He's the man.
Good luck, Joe.
He lives his days with the legend of G.I. Joe.
The Legend of G.I. Joe. News from Marvel Comics.
Comics!
Delicious!
And dangerous. First, never touch any appliance without a parent's supervision. And always be careful with kitchen appliances. Keep their cords out of your way and your fingers out of their way. Also, always turn pot handles in, away from the edge of the stove.
So nobody bumps into them and gets hurt.
Now you're cooking.
Oh no, Adrian! Looks like the Reds are polluting the city lake. What do we do?
We call the Watchmen. Strong together, united forever, they're the best of friends. But when trouble's about, you'd best watch out for the Watchmen.
Now is their leader, and he loves to party down. Rorschach's friends to the animals.
Yeah, when he's not clowning around.
Why, nutty!
Beat up some thugs, say no to drugs, be in bed by 10. But if trouble's about, you'd best watch out for the Watchmen.
Would that be my spider sense returning?
What's that? He's back.
Way to go. Don't let those overgrown tin men keep you down.
What?
Just too many of the big guys for you, buddy.
What?
Hold on tight.
Can Spidey handle the Sentinel's blast?
Whoa.
Grab a copy of this month's Spider-Man. Marvel Comics, it's mayhem for your mind.
Comics!
A scarlet costume ejects from his ring, and in a blur of motion, police scientist Barry Allen becomes the Flash, world's fastest human. The Flash, whose speed enables him to vibrate through solid walls and conquer the barriers of time and space in the pursuit of evildoers. The Flash, Scarlet Speedster for justice.
Hold it! Load my car, the Black Tiger, on board the ship first.
I can't find it. It doesn't seem to be on any of these stations.
Keep looking.
Oh, you're going too slow. Let me take the wheel.
It's too fast. How could you even tell what's on?
I can tell.
Stop, there it is.
Too late. I'm in the 40s. Gotta go around the horn. It's faster.
Wait. That's it.
I look for the giant chicken!
Now, Edge.
Each comic on the Ultimate Comics Live Show is carefully and meticulously prepared and repaired. Bandage. It's a boy.
Dick Tracy, Wethead. Dick Tracy, the Dry Look. Clark Kent, Wethead. Clark Kent, the Dry Look. Shazam, Wethead. Shazam, the Dry Look.
The Dry Look makes a good guy look even better. And only Gillette has the adjustable valve to spray as light and dry as you like. So come on, hero. Get rid of that wet look. Get the Dry Look from Gillette. Aerosol, and now a liquid too.
Comics.
We play a game.
DC. Incredible, action, astonishing, adventure. The coolest heroes. The hottest heroines. And the most outrageous villains. Too tough for TV. In the universe.
These ain't your daddy's comic books, fanboy.
The DC Comics.
Now to business. We will go to the bank in 2 cars. I'll take mine, and you take your fantastic car. And we will all meet there in 5 minutes.
And what do we do when we get to the bank?
We will break in and take the money ourselves.
Huh? You gotta be kidding! You mean we're gonna steal it?
Of course not. We are merely protecting the money so that the bank robbers cannot get it.
If you're looking for adventure this summer, escape with Marvel Comics. Fight crime with Spider-Man. Meet the Fantastic Four and watch Captain America in action. May the Force be with you as you battle the evil empire in Star Wars. Discover the secrets of the South American jungle in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay. You want some? Here you go. Yeah. Good boy. Good. Great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow. ビルの谷間の暗闇に
What's the thing on his hand?
Find Peter Parker. Find Peter Parker.
Comics.
All around me are familiar.
Ultimate Comics live show. It's inedible.
Those boxes. 30 seconds, let's go!
Live! Welcome everybody to the Ultimate Comics Live Show. I am, of course, your regular Tuesday night host, Brittany.
And I'm Wanse.
Here to satisfy all of your new comic book day needs Tuesday night.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for coming.
And happy birthday, Wanse.
Happy birthday to Wanse.
Yeah, happy birthday to Wanse.
The actual Wanse.
I'm sure there's more than one.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Of course, Jen hanging out with us, producing
Hello.
the show. Everybody say hi to Jen.
Jen.
The glue that keeps the Ultimate Comics live show together and has been for some time now.
5 years.
Wow.
5 years.
But who's counting?
Goes by like that.
Just yesterday, I showed up at the warehouse and met you.
Oh my gosh, right? All those times ago.
Yeah.
So long ago.
So yeah, we got a great show. All of this week's new books. There's 6th printings, 7th printings, 5th printings, a handful of first printings on other new books. There's a bunch of variants, a bunch of cool stuff. We got, of course, some classics.
Yeah, we got some back
issues. We can always fill in some space with. I'm sure there's rules and such. I've done this once or twice. You'd think I remember them all again, but...
Jen, can you let us know what the rules are?
So number 1, be cool in the comments. Be
cool.
nice.
First
be
rule.
nice to each other. Be nice to us. Be nice to yourself. That's the most important rule. But the way you claim books, which is another important rule, you say the letter followed by something about the book, or something about the book followed by the letter. So if we put up a Batman on B, for example, you're going to say B Batman or Batman B.
Batman.
Batman, if you will. That just helps us know exactly which book you want, because the internet can be a little funky sometimes, and it can lag, and what you see on your screen might not be what's happening in real time. So we want to make sure we get you the book that you want. Speaking of the internet being funky, we only have so many copies of books, and we have a couple people that want them. So we go based off of our feed. So whoever we see on our feed first is the person who gets the book. We do have multiple copies of some books, but especially the keys and the back issues, we might only have the one copy. You're probably going to see yourself first on your feed. That's just the way the internet works, is it takes less time to travel to your own computer than it does to travel to our computer. Right. All the wires under the ocean and all of that, if the fish is nibbling on it, internet. All the internet tubes, you know. So yeah, and shipping is a flat $8 in the continental U.S., still 5 years later, just $8 flat rate shipping somehow. If you're international or outside of the continental U.S., we can work out a deal with you for exact shipping, but that's something that has to be calculated later through messages. And make sure to fill out the form. It is linked in the pinned comment or in the video description. It is a Google form that will tell us how you want your books to you, if you want them shipped, or if you want to do a free local pickup at any of our stores in the Raleigh, North Carolina area. And also how we invoice you. We will invoice you this week via PayPal. You don't need a PayPal account to pay a PayPal invoice, and you can pay with whatever PayPal accepts, whether it's a bank account, a credit card, Bitcoin, anything like that. If PayPal takes it, we accept it.
They do a pretty good job of allowing you to send your money through them to us.
Mm-hmm. And with that, we'll talk about layaway when we get to a big book.
I was about to say, we have layaway too for bigger items. So
yeah, let's get on with the show.
All right.
Everybody ready? I did a little digging for just a minute, pulled the book I'm the most excited about for this week. So I hope you're all champing at the bit to get in on what is sure to be one of the hottest new pickups. It is the new History of the DC Universe. It is written by Mark Waid. It's got artwork by Todd Nyuk and Jerry Ordway. It is incredible. It's got a stunning Chris Samney cover with all your favorite heroes from the gold, silver, and modern age of DC Comics. The story is pieced around Barry Allen, the Flash, sort of framing a recantation of all of the complicated histories. If you are at all curious or at all a fan of the DC Universe, this is an absolutely perfect, succinct summary of their lead up to where everything is now. If you want to see how all the pieces sort of kind of fit together, now's the time to do it. Looks like we have a few of those claims coming in. I have a few of these because it's brand new this week, so Jen's holding up. We've sold 2 or 3. I've got a few left. If anyone else wants one, keep those claims coming in. We'll make sure you get it.
Yeah, we have a few left, guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, so written by Mark Waid as well, with art by from Todd Nook and Jerry Ordway. I can remember if it was Gary or Jerry.
Gary Ordway.
So I got one for Carlos, one for Keith, and one for Aaron.
Yeah. And if anyone else needs one, like I said, we got a
few left for sure. All right. Up next, we have the Ultimate Spider-Man. For those of you who've been following the Ultimate Universe, and that is new this week, and that is $5.
And don't forget that you can also help us out by sharing this video to your social feeds. Share it to your grandma. Share it to your local collecting groups.
Yeah, obviously, if you haven't been reading Ultimate Spider-Man yet, it is the hot new thing. Jonathan Hickman doing the new Spider-Man universe, and, you know, what's better than one Spider-Man, but of course, two Spider-Men. Right here, you got Peter and Richard together. Brand new first print main cover. Yeah, just $5.
Justin got one for you there.
Yeah, and a couple of those too, if anyone else wants one.
Yep, we got a few of those left.
And George wants to know if we have any of those absolute Mark Spears variants tonight.
I'm so glad you asked. And while it's not the book that is in hand at the moment, it is, I believe, an absolute. This one is the In Hyuk Lee variant for Absolute Wonder Woman. Putting that under C because it's so daggum cool. This is the 1 in 50 ratio variant. We've got priced at half ratio, just $25. I love that crisp, cool, plain white background.
It works so well.
Really highlights the character. Really makes her pop. Really makes the you know, dead dinosaur dragon monsters and big ass sword really stand out. Great use of the color palette. The reds, blacks, and whites. Any Wonder Woman fans, any In Hyuk Lee fans, anyone collecting ratio variants, that one going up for you on C.
I'm actually working on a Absolute Wonder Woman cosplay for NC Comic Con.
Nice!
Mostly, almost entirely because I want to build the sword.
That's so perfect, and the perfect time for us to plug tickets on sale now.
On sale now.
Yeah. NCComicCon.com.
Yeah, prices will go up July 31st.
So you got, a little under a month to get that pre-order extra price bump, presumably on sale in store as well at any of your favorite
I don't know if they're on
Ultimate
sale in
Comics
store
locations.
yet.
And if not, on sale in store from your phone. Look it up when you're standing in Ultimate Comics. Buy it right there. So
when you're
easy.
waiting in line to check out. Just,
exactly.
Yeah.
And of course, you're gonna want to make sure you make it to NC Comic Con. It's all your favorite, artists and creators, and most importantly, us.
Yeah,
we'll be there. You can meet us in person and see our game show and whatnot.
Yeah. And our one of our big guests that we're having this year, Larry Hama.
Oh yeah, G.I. Joe creator, amongst other things. Did Wolverine forever.
And we got Fabian Nicieza coming, co-creator of Deadpool, who's
Maybe
worked on
we haven't announced that one yet.
Yeah. Is it? Oh, okay.
We have.
We have.
It's on a poster somewhere.
It was at the show for Heroes Con.
Surprise!
Okay.
If you hadn't heard, news to Jen.
News to me.
Yeah.
I actually just rewatched Wolverine Deadpool last night again.
So
it's the whole
millionth time.
And Fabian's so much fun. So definitely come out for sure. So we got the next book. So we have this 1 in 50 ratio.
Comic books.
Yeah, because we need to talk about comics, right? That's why you guys are here. So it's
Nerds.
1 in 50 for $25. This is the I'm gonna put it on D. Absolute Martian Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter, one of my all-time favorite members of the Justice League. Getting that
I love
absolute
the cover for
all-in treatment. Another 1 in 50 ratio variant for just $25.
The kind of deal you can only get at Ultimate Comics.
Is it Marguerite? Is it
Marguerite Sauvage?
Okay, Sauvage. So I didn't want to pronounce the last name wrong, but I love.
Well, I mean, I've never heard it said. That's just how I pronounce it.
I'm assuming so, but the artwork is phenomenal.
Blast off in the comments. How do you pronounce her last name? Everybody, be kind about it, but let us know your thoughts. I believe they just announced that in between the 6th and 7th issues of this series, they're going to take a couple months of a break so that they can keep the creative team together.
Yeah.
Put out the same consistent quality story. I love it when they let the creative teams breathe a little bit and just put out quality content. You can wait a month or two, and especially for something that's been as good as Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, I just hate when I'm reading a story and then like, all right, new storyline, and then the art completely changes. It just takes me out of
and you're just,
the immersion.
And you can get away with that with Batman number 630 whatever.
But like a mini series, or a maxi series, I guess, is a technical term, like Absolute Martian Manhunter.
And especially something that's going to be this creator focused. And speaking of creator focused, I know it's a bit of a callback at this point. Back to some Larry Hama. G.I. Joe. If you're looking for something, this will definitely ship before the Comic-Con in November. Larry Hama, first name on there, writing and doing layouts. This was IDW picking up immediately after the Marvel run ended from the original 80 series with that legacy numbering. The last issue of Marvel series was, of course, issue 155, famously so. The first issue on IDW picked it up. 156, Snake Eyes, right there on the cover, near mint minus $15, the perfect book to get signed by Larry
Mr. Hama, yeah. So, for those of you who might be fans of the Department of Truth, we have issue 31. It's a 1 in 10 for only $7. And I'm going to put that on our last one here.
Okay, John Penta will take the G.I. Joe on E.
You got it, John.
Heck yeah.
And we'll see you at NC Comic Con. I know that for a fact.
We're going to go under, we're going to take that E spot, some more classic books. We've got X Factor, issue number 5. This book is in near mint condition. It features, of course, the first appearance of everyone's favorite Oscar Isaac played comic book character. No, not that one. No, not that other one.
Wow.
That's right, Apocalypse.
Oh, wow.
It's going to go under E because it's also the first appearance of the Alliance of Evil. If you've never read classic X Factor, it's amazing. It's the original 5 X-Men all grown up. This one, of course, the beginning of one of the X-Men's major adversaries, near mint condition. Big first appearance. Everybody's excited about the X-Men and all of the X characters integrated more fully into the MCU. And, even accepting that entirely, X Factor is just a really fun book. Someone's going down on E.
Do we have the new TMNT tonight?
Not that I know of.
I did not see it.
And then what about any Batman Beyond?
Also not that I know of, but,
And then can you explain D again?
Can I explain D again?
The House of
Do it all over.
Yeah, D is Absolute Martian Manhunter issue number 4.
Brand new this week.
This is brand new this week. This is the 1 in 50 ratio variant. And who is the cover artist on this?
Marguerite Sauvage.
Marguerite Sauvage, right. Blast off in the comments if you know how to say her name.
And that is part of the Absolute Martian Manhunter maxi series.
Which, obviously, all the Absolutes pulling a lot of attention from DC. They've had a lot of really cool stories, and now feels like the time to highlight really cool covers.
Do we have any TMNT tonight?
We'll check on that
keep an eye
in a minute.
out.
But first, we'll put up. Man, there's so many different ones. Here we go. This is the 5th printing of Absolute Superman, issue number 1. Somebody was asking for those Mark Spears connecting covers. Here's the first one for the night. I'm going to give you the close-up on that. Just $8 cover price. This is the foil cover for the Mark Spears connecting variants. It is the 5th printing for Superman. The 6th printing for Wonder Woman will be coming up a little bit later. And it will be the 7th printing for Batman. All 3 of them, you can see the first part of the moon right here. You're going to get Batman in the middle and then Wonder Woman on the other side. If you're a Mark Spears fan, if you're an Absolute fan, if you just like the Trinity, if you want to get into DC Comics, it's a good foot in the door for their big three. Great place to start. Cover price, $8. Going under A4. Absolutely cannot pass up on that deal.
And George Hutchins is not passing up.
George Hudson's picking one up. We have like 2 or 3 more if anyone else needs one. Highly recommended. I actually grabbed a set of these Mark Spears covers for myself when they first got to the warehouse earlier tonight.
And do we have Spawn 226 tonight?
I didn't see any Spawn.
It's a very specific issue number.
If anybody also wants any Ultimate Spider-Man, pick it up. New this week, issue 18. We do have some
I think
left.
Spawn was in the preview post maybe, and we'll get to those books in some manner of time. Yeah.
And do we have any A covers for Absolute Martian Manhunter?
We'll get there.
yeah.
We'll see when we see.
And if we do not, Aaron, just send us a message and we can get that
Yeah, I'm sure
added
we
to your
can
list.
get you one somehow, somewhere.
And then, good time to also mention that the live show does offer subscription boxes through the live show. So if there are any ongoing series or any covers coming out or anything like that that is going to be new that you know you're going to want, you can just message us.
You don't
and we'll
have
just
to
add it
wait
to your
until
invoice.
it's Tuesday night and hope that we have it here. You could tell us before that, and it'll already be set aside for you.
Yeah, we'll order them specifically for you, and we'll have them set aside for you, and that's a way to guarantee that you'll get the books you're looking for
Every
for those
time.
open order covers.
All right, and I'm going to mix in some back issues tonight with some
Beef
of
or
our...
back
I know
issues?
you've been doing that. So, yeah, we've got Batman and Robin Adventures.
Ooh.
And Paul Dini, it's issue 1. It is the 1996 annual. Got the Joker there, and it is in very fine condition for only $12.
Yeah, Batman and Robin Adventures Annual #1. Classic fucking the Joker as Phantasm. Perfect for the animated features. Really hard to find. Low print run book. Really good condition and very fine. Anybody who likes the all ages Batman or just a particular affinity for that Dini-verse.
The Dini stuff to me. That's my jam.
Batman on B for Carlos. And then if you want to set up a pull box, all you have to do is message us.
You got it.
Just message us with a list of ongoing titles that you want added to your pull, and if there are any cover preferences, like if you want the A covers or if you only want the B covers, just message us and we'll communicate with you.
Alright, this was the Clark variant. This is the 1 in 10 for VR Troopers. Issue #1, brand new, actually a first printing, new series. If you want to get into VR Troopers,
Spinning out of Power Rangers Prime.
Banana Power Rangers Prime. Those words? Are those the words?
Spinning out of.
Spinning out!
Banana Power
I
Rangers.
don't know where that came from. Under B for banana!
Someone get the spade or
The
banana.
1 in 10 variant. Clearly someone's
It
got
just
my
had
blood
the B
sugar.
on his mind for where the book's
It's on that
went.
B spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, $8.
Can I get one of those for Carlos, please, on B?
You got it. And again, I got a couple of those if anyone else needs one.
Let's see what we got. Okay, cool. So we also have a variant for the new history of the DC universe that Jeremy was gushing over earlier.
Yeah, I love
This is a 1 in 25 variant, and it is only $15. I really love the old classic art style. for
Yeah,
that
that's
one.
a Michael Cho cover.
I love Michael Cho. It's good stuff.
Going up on D because you demanded it.
Oh,
And
nice.
Skylar's here to deliver
Teenage
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #27. This book's going to be in very fine minus condition. Just $12 if you're filling in that original Turtles run. Still by original creators Eastman and Laird. Got a nice painted cover there for you. I believe it's a wraparound cover if I remember off the
A lot of those did
top
work.
of my head. Yeah.
Can I get one of the 1 in 25s on C for Keith, please? And then
Yes.
VR Troopers is published by Boom, the same publisher that publishes Power Rangers.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
And then a second one on C as well for Aaron.
Yes. I would that.
So 2 total.
Was there more than
I'm trying to see. 'Cause I pulled the
we had at
first-
least 2.
Yes, we do.
So
On
you
A-
2 for sure getting it.
On A, that is Absolute Superman number 1, 5th print, Mark Spears connecting foil variant. So inside is Absolute Superman number 1.
I feel like we should have done this. I'm gonna go ahead and I know we've just put these couple up, but we're gonna play a little game here.
Ooh.
What you got going on, Skylar?
What you trying to find? Which? Ooh,
Let's see. Carlos will take an Absolute Superman on A, please.
Excellent. Again, we have a couple of those if anyone else needs one. Knock yourselves out. Because I think the way to really appreciate this is to see them all, and because we're, looking at those Mark Spears covers.
Can you go ahead and just hand me the other one on C?
Yeah, I'm going to hand you these 2. I'm going to go ahead and pull VR Troopers on B, and I'm going to show off this whole connecting image. Going down on B for Batman, Absolute Batman, issue number 1, 7th printing, Mark Spears foil cover variant. And then on C for Shiny, to complete the 3-piece set, Wonder Woman, issue number 1, 6th print. I'm actually going to move these prices so you can see this amazing interconnected image. If you like Mark Spears, you like his monsters, if you like DC, if you just think, that's a cool 3-panel setup for your home, put them in frames, do whatever you'd like. Brand new, near mint condition, the 3 hottest books that DC has on the shelf right now. Cover price, just $8 each. If you want to get the full set, let us know. We've got a couple copies left of all 3 books.
What printing was the Batman and Wonder Woman again?
Batman is 7th. Wonder Woman is 6th.
Okay.
Superman is 5th.
Okay, that makes it easy.
Yeah. 7, 6, 5.
Okay, and then please hold, because I got a variety
Hold
of
for claims. I get it.
So, let's see. Meanwhile, if you guys want to talk about, someone was asking earlier how Heroes Con was.
That's such a great question. And, I think everybody had a slightly different time at Heroes Con. I had quite the eventful weekend, as some of you may or may not have seen me around, depending on when you were there and if I was at the time. I had a lot of other things going on this weekend as well, but largely had a blast working the Ultimate booth for the first time in a long time, and we made a ton of money, which, I helped. Wansi did most of the work, but I was there too.
Awesome.
Yeah. And that's why he deserved to have his birthday off.
I'm sleep deprived, but I was working the wonderful Mr. Dan Jurgens booth. We had
the man that killed Superman.
We had a lot of people come in a long line, since the new Superman movie's coming out, which I am very excited about.
He's real toast of the town nowadays.
And you know what? Actually, I saw a lot of Booster Gold love. I had so many people come by wanting Booster Gold stuff signed and everything, and that was really cool to see him get some love as well.
I feel like Heroes is a good show to find Booster Gold fans.
Yeah. So it was very, very busy for me. So I'm still tired, so forgive me guys. Still recovering from setup and breakdown and everything. But it was fun. It was such a good show. It was my 11th Heroes Con.
Oh wow.
That you can keep track
11.
anymore.
11.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a minute for me. What's up, Jen?
Can I get 5 copies of Absolute Superman?
No.
No, just flat out no.
I have 3 remaining copies.
Okay, so that changes
we can
things.
probably get 1 or 2 more from the stores.
So
No promises.
1, 2.
This is what's available here now.
So for the Superman, I got Carlos, Adam, and Ryan.
If anyone else wants one, well, put it in there and we'll see what we can make happen, but again, no promises.
Okay, how about Wonder Woman? How many do you have?
4 total copies of Wonder Woman.
Okay, so I've got Carlos, George, Ryan, and Adam getting those.
Okay, and again, anyone else, it's a brand new book. Shoot us that message and we'll see what we can do. No promises.
And then bats.
I have 5 Batmans.
Okay. Carlos, George, Ryan, Adam, and Barry.
Again, anyone else who needs copies of those, let us know. We'll dig through what's available from the stores and we'll get them out to you as expediently as we can.
And then would you do 10 for the TMNT that was up on D?
That was $12?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then can we take down the sticky notes on A through?
Also, yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Like one thing at a time, Jen.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready for the next
I'm ready.
All right. Do we have any Ghost Rider, Battle Beast, or Invincible? Yes, on the Ghost Rider, definitely. That was one of our preview books.
I didn't see any Battle Beasts this week.
Battle Beast was last week.
Oh, that was
Number
last
2.
week. Yeah.
We'll find out together.
We'll
see what the box,
on this journey
the box
together.
giveth.
But what we do have going up on A from one of Skylar's good friends. You want to talk about your pal, John?
Okay. So, John Romita Jr., Wolverine. I got to work for John for quite a few years. I'm friends with the Romitas. So, I want to put this book up because I actually got this one signed this weekend.
X-Men number 211.
But it's the first full appearance of the Marauders as well. So, got some John Romita Jr. love on A.
And what's particularly fun about this one, as you may or may not recall, Skylar, it's a Romita team-up cover. John Romita Jr. doing Wolverine, John Romita Sr. doing the classic 25th anniversary of the release of Fantastic Four issue number 1 special frame around all of the books that came out this month from Marvel Comics. So Romita Sr., of course, doing the style guide for all of Marvel Comics at the time, did this border. It's the same border that Ultimate Comics got to use in some of our store exclusives we had to come out a few years ago. If you're a Romita fan, an X-Men fan, a Wolverine fan, a Marauders fan, you got a lot of stuff going on there.
And that is $15 on A. That is from before Juante changed how he did his ones.
And because you demanded it, let's dip into some of those preview books. You're asking for Spawn, issue number 226. It is, of course, an homage to Todd McFarlane's favorite artist to homage, Todd McFarlane, replicating his own cover for Incredible Hulk number 340 with Clown and Spawn in the reflection of the knives. This book, super high grade, near mint plus condition, going to be $140. Going down on B for better snatch it up fast.
X-Men on A for George Hutchins.
You got it, George.
Great Saga shirt, says Ryan.
Thank you. I got it from Ultimate Comics.
We do not sell shirts anymore before anyone asks.
No.
That was from the previews catalog.
This is back in the day when Jeremy was in charge of ordering and could just order things for himself indiscriminately. Although you could probably do special orders if you had the, access to what was available where and when. They might do specials for you.
Yeah, I special ordered some stuff through the store.
See? Yeah, get you whatever you
Ryan Longden taking that Spawn on B on layaway.
Yeah! Yay. So for anyone else who's curious, because we didn't go over it earlier, Ultimate Comics does offer a layaway service. You get 6 months to pay off any one singular item or like a group of items that are sold as one. Like if we sell a full set of something, you need 10% down. That's going to be on this week's invoice. Yeah. You have to pay at least 15% every month. And that gets you the whole thing done in 6 months or less. You're always welcome to pay more, pay it off faster. Those are just the minimums. If that book goes up in value for any reason, you're locked in at that price. There's no fees, there's no interest, there's no additional charges. It's just a great way for collectors to get books that they wouldn't otherwise really have access to.
Mm-hmm. And then, do we have the new Mega Man for this week?
We do. And I'll dig around for some other stuff, and Skylar is going to tell you about This other book.
We have Superman issue 27 this week. It's going to go on D for Doomsday. This is a 1 in 25 variant for only $15.
And then we have X Factor on E for 30. Darren wants to know if we do 20.
I'll do $24.
Alright. Going up on A, because we have nothing, we have Maximum Carnage Spider-Man Unlimited with another artist that I've worked with, Mark Bagley. And that is in near mint condition. Looks very good for only $5.
I'll say opening chapter of the Maximum Carnage story. Everyone's favorite. Debuting a new title.
Michael will take Superman on D.
Alright, and then we have a couple more for anybody who's interested in Superman.
Yeah, this week's brand new Superman 27. Speaking of, some of Dan Jurgens' contributions, got a cool Doomsday cover right there. Still under D for Doomsday.
And then Thomas Wolfe will take Spider-Man Unlimited on A, please.
You've got it. Going over on C, we can't do a show with Jen without getting some Wonder Woman up there. I know we've got this week's Absolute, but if you're more of a classic collector, Wonder Woman 211. This is a 100-page super spectacular. Book's going to be very good plus condition, kind of right in the middle grade-wise. Big book, solid value, just $25.
A great collection of multiple stories.
Alright, and then we have another cover. I can't talk.
Ooh, I love this one.
New history of the DC Universe. We have this gorgeous
Is that Dan Mora?
Wonder Woman.
That's
God,
Dan Mora.
that's good.
I know, Dan Mora is amazing.
Going from one Wonder Woman to another.
Only $7.
Cover price.
Yep. Oh, I don't want to cover up her face. She's just too pretty.
Don't pull up Juanse.
Yeah.
Juanse always covers up their
She's like
faces.
right in the middle. No, just kidding.
Gideon will take the Wonder Woman on C. This is why it's also important to be specific, because we have two Wonder Womans on the board.
Yeah, so
be like Gideon.
Good job, Gideon. Alright, somebody was asking about Mega Men. This is the 1 in 5 ratio variant. It's Mega Man Timelines issue number 1 for just $8. Featuring what appears to be every Mega Man character ever. I'm going to give you the close-up of that horizontal. How am I in frame, Jen?
Perfect.
How am I so good at this? Years of practice, yeah. Amazing. $8 for all you Mega Maniacs. I'm pretty sure that's what Mega Man fans are called, right?
Let us know in the chat. What do you guys prefer to be called? How many of those do we have?
A couple.
All right, can I get
few
3?
Even. Yes.
A few, yeah.
And then some. Keep those claims rolling in.
Justin, Carlos, and Adam. And how many on that awesome Wonder Woman cover?
I think fewer than we had Mega Man.
Which one? The history of the
history.
Yeah, we have quite a few.
Can I get 4?
Yes, you can.
Although
get 4.
that's a good chunk of them.
Yeah, and then we have. What?
So anyone else who wants one, still just cover price. Dan Mora variant. Yeah, got a couple left.
And then one more Mega Man, please, for George Stephanopoulos.
Yeah, and again, a few Mega Mans. Anyone else needs one? Still available. Going up on that new C-Spot. Classic Universal Monster. So hot right now. All the rage.
Monsters.
The Mummy. Issue number 4. This is the Gilliam March 1 in 10 ratio variant at a supernaturally spooky $13.
13.
For all you big Mummy fans out there.
All right, do we have an open spot?
We do now.
Yeah. All right, going up on E. Ultimate Spider-Man issue 18 variant. I know we had the A cover up earlier, but we have this beautiful Terry Dodson cover.
Oh my gosh, that is so charming.
1 in 25, if I could put the sticker on there, for $20.
The whole Spider family swinging along.
Yep, and we have a few of those guys. We have, yeah, so
Also, it's a Dodson cover.
I know, it's a
I love
Dodson
the
cover.
Dodsons.
Get
All
a
right.
Dodson cover.
Going over to F, some Fantastic Four, issue number 33. This is going to be the 1 in 25 ratio variant at half ratio cost, just $13 for you. It's the FF mixing it up in the kitchen. So much fun. Everybody loves the thing about the Fantastic Four that makes them the best is the family dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
I particularly love Mr. Fantastic reaching around with the fork, trying to get his hot dog heated on Johnny's
Hot dog.
Johnny's flame on head.
I love that with the trailer, they had that family dinner moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that they led with family dinner
Yeah.
every Sunday night. Choice. So ready for that movie.
I am so excited. Are you getting the Galactus bucket or no?
I don't know that I need to pay like $80 for a popcorn bucket, but I also don't know that I don't need it, so we'll see how it goes.
How you're feeling?
Do you want the big one? What is the one that I've seen? It comes like a huge box, the Galactus figure.
Yeah, that's
just
the
a head.
thing.
Oh, I already have the HasLab Galactus.
Oh my god, I want
that costs a little bit more than $80, but I'll show you. I have a picture of my unboxing. I'm like hugging it like a child.
I just have like an old bust, it's like one of the old school ones they used to do where they painted everything. I have one in my library of comics, so
nice. You can never have too many Galactuses.
It's just a cool thing.
I'm personally looking forward to those Superman popcorn buckets.
There's a lot of them.
The
and they
crypto
all
one.
look cool.
The one with crypto holding the popcorn. Any horror books tonight besides The Mummy?
I'm certain that there's some somewhere.
Yeah. But while Jeremy's looking, in the meantime, continuing with some DC love, we have Justice League Unlimited issue 8 with all these wonderful characters, including Starfire, one of my personal favorites. It is a 1 in 25 for only $13.
And we're getting a lot of welcome backs for Tarny. Smiley Bob, very excited. Jennifer DuPont, very excited.
Yeah, it's
and
been a couple weeks.
Jennifer, I promise we are going to decorate that back wall someday, and we're going to put up the posters that you very generously sent us. They are still here. We just actually need to hang them up.
We're just busy. Going under B. We were talking about this book at the very beginning of the show where we were getting everything prepped. Biker Mice from Mars, issue number 1, first print, main cover. If you've had a real hankering for these characters for the past 20, 30 years or so, here you go. Near mint condition, that book's going to be just $6. Looking for some hot new reads.
Another Mega Man for Brian, please.
You've got it. Again, a couple more of those if anyone else is looking for the 1 in 10 variant for Mega Man Timelines.
And then can I get 2 of the Biker Mice?
Yes, absolutely. And I've got a couple more if anyone else needs some more Biker Mice from Mars.
I got, can I get 1 more?
Yes.
I got Carlos, Tim, and Justin.
And still available. Anyone else before they run out.
And will we have other covers for Justice League Unlimited tonight?
Will we ever? As soon as we sell out of the one that's on A, we'll start thinking about putting out another one.
I know somebody earlier asked for horror books, even though I know we got some Mummy and Monster Love. I just decided to pull this from our awesome back issue section. We have a 5th anniversary of the 30 Days of Night, Ben Temple-Smith. And this is in near mint condition for only $15. So if you are a fan of vampires, the movie, and all that, that is a great one to pick up.
I'm going to go from classic character with this Superman to a classic comic. Jen.
Tardy.
You want to go Adams or Stranko first?
Stranko.
Coming up on D is X-Men issue number 51, classic Jim Steranko. This book, a nicer collector copy in fine plus condition. Gonna be just $75. You get kind of a loose cameo of Eric the Red as Cyclops debuts the costume before the character comes back as a separate cosmic entity. You get the X-Men in the classic, like, original costumes, not from the original series, but when Jean makes them all their own costumes still, they just got so much personality. Obviously informed the characters for the, large run of their existence, but still very much so focused on the original team. Number 51, about halfway through the original run before they get canceled. And really, with that Steranko run is when that book starts taking off. From a kind of generic Silver Age superhero book to defining who they'll become in the future of the X-Men universe.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I know.
Thanks.
Jeremy just so well spoken.
John says, with Tarny back, I feel like it's 2021 all over again.
Wow. Oh boy.
In a good way or a bad way, John?
I gotta say, there's a lot of things from 2021 I'd love.
There's a lot that I don't.
Yeah, there's a lot from that time that also I'm glad is behind us.
We have not run either of those two preview books yet, Brian, but we will tonight.
All right, continuing. Harley Quinn, we have issue number 25. This is a 1:25 ratio for only $20, and we only have one of those tonight. So
get those claims in fast.
Someone take Harley Quinn.
Hakeem wants to know if you would do 65 for the X-Men. You have it at 75. On D, sorry.
Let me go through one or two more books, and if
Let's
anyone wants to give us another offer, great. And if not, if it sits for a minute, we'll do 65.
All right, I'll write it down, and then we'll circle back to that one,
Yeah.
Hakeem.
Yeah, so you've got until we go do one round on the board.
And then John says, feeling like 2021 is a good thing for him. It was a compliment.
Thank you. I'll take it. What you got? I saw you digging around.
I know, I'm always digging
Can't
through
beat
the
that.
back issues because I'm like, oh, what do we got? So, we got something on F. So I'm putting this on F for David Finch. We have
Perfect.
Batman issue 700. It's a Grant Morrison story and David Finch cover. It is in near mint condition for only $10. So if you are a David Finch fan,
Or a Grant Morrison fan.
Yeah.
Grant Morrison's writing the new Batman Deadpool coming out. So you want to, check out their Batman chops. Here's a great place to get into it. Oversized anniversary issue. A lot to love there.
I'm very excited for those backup stories as well.
You and me both.
That Deadpool Batman, they're doing a Crypto Jeff the Shark team up backup
It's
story.
about time.
I am so excited with the Green Hero cover.
Going down on A. Some more VR troopers, right?
Yes.
For all you Power Rangers fans, this is the 1:25 variant we got for $15. Near mint main cover, not main cover. Near mint 1:25 variant.
we put this one, didn't we? We already went through this one.
No, but we're pulling this to do a different one to avoid confusion.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Also getting some love for the Silent Hill shirt.
Oh, yes, thank you. Big Silent Hill horror fan. Grew up playing those games. Probably shouldn't have, but I watched my brother play them.
Aaron says he met David Finch at Phoenix earlier this month. He was very nice, but very expensive.
Oh, yes. I have known David for a while. He's so sweet. He did an original Doctor Strange for me this year as a gift. It was so cool. Alright. So, if you're like me, you probably can't afford the first appearance of Wolverine.
Or even his second appearance.
But we have this really awesome Marvel Milestone edition of his first appearance, where you have Wolverine, the Hulk, and Wendigo, and all of that. And it is just $15 in very fine condition. I really love finding any of these like Marvel Milestone editions because, I don't know, they're just unique and cool. And plus, if you can't afford the first appearance, it's a great thing to have, right?
It's a great reader copy.
Right, exactly.
I I heard a couple of people asking for Invincible, couple asks for Battle Beast. Well, this isn't exactly that. It is Robert Kirkman's newest book, Void Rivals, coming out from Image Comics with Connor Hughes. This is the 1 in 10 variant for issue number 20. Near mint condition, going to be just $10.
Can you show the Void Rivals up close, please?
Can I ever?
And then we have an offer for that Hulk. We have it at
Yeah, what's the Hulk offer?
we have it at 15. George wants to know if you do 10.
George, would you do 11? Counter offer, $11. I'll take off that 4 if you've got 1 extra for Skylar. I think she's earned it. We're back around on D. We said we'd do 65 for that deal, so.
Actually, the close-up request was on 30 Days of Night, so we've taken it
Oh
down.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let me hand you that and hand me. I just put the 30 Days of Night in the
Yep.
box. If you'll hand it to me.
All right,
I'll do a
Hakeem,
close-up.
65 is a deal for that X-Men. And then 11 is a deal for that Marvel Milestone on B from George.
You got it, George.
And then, can I get Void Rivals on C, please?
Yeah,
for
I got a couple of
Justin?
those if anyone else needs one. Void Rivals 1 in 10 variant, $8.
All right. For those of you who were excited about the Biker Mice from Mars, we have this 1 in 10 ratio for only $13, issue 1, and that is going on B for Biker Mice. Just $13.
Going over to D, because you asked about our plans from this weekend. Obviously, I had a lot of fun at Heroes. What some of you may or may not have known is that I left Charlotte on Saturday morning to drive to Raleigh to be part of North Carolina's very own capital, Raleigh Pride.
Oh,
I was out there all day. This is a big issue. Happy Pride Month to all those who celebrate. Happy Pride Month even harder for all of you who don't. Alpha Flight issue 106 featuring North Star's Big coming out is a major milestone in comic book and popular culture history. He is obviously a really big part of Marvel Universe, has been further integrated into the X-Men, as Alpha Flight has always been sort of X-Men adjacent, and really ushered in the ridiculous wave of inclusion and diversity that has followed since, compared to what comics looked like in the mid to late 80s and before. This book, solid copy, very fine condition, just $15. That is $15. Own your own little part of comics history on D. Happy Pride.
All right. With that being said, we have
from one X book to another.
I know, to one X book to another. We have the Uncanny X-Men issue 16 variant edition. It is a 1 in 25 for only $15.
Kyle Hott's cover.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's
Great
got Wolverine with the claws out.
I love the background especially.
Yeah, it almost looks like it's like vines. Like, I don't know, it looks really cool. The trees in the background and everything.
It's kind of giving me like Beauty and the Beast with that scene where she's in the woods.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. It almost too looks like Jeremy. You would know this. What issue was?
Almost
You know the
looks like
X.
Jeremy.
No, I didn't say it looked like you. With the X.
Oh,
you know,
that
he's
was like
pinned. Yeah, because it's definitely this type of.
The Mark
wooden
Silvestri.
structure.
Yeah.
Yeah, where it's like.
I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna peel that F and take it from Finch to Farrell's issue number 14. This is the Trish Forstner variant. It's the 1 in 10. It's just $7. It is brand new, near mint condition. Any Farrell fans out there, feel free to free this book from our show.
Firm grasp. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
Grasp. Firmly grasp it.
We're back over on A. It seems the perfect time to put up the biggest A book of the week. Giant size Age of Apocalypse. This is the 1 in 25 Tony Daniel variant, going back to the Age of Apocalypse and all your favorite weird versions of your X-Men characters, with Ms. Marvel rounding it out. Oversized book for, again, just half ratio, $13 for the 1 in 25 on that. If you're a big fan of Tony Daniel, if you're a big fan of the X-Men, if you like Ms. Marvel, if you liked the Age of Apocalypse, if you're just in general interested in a lot of those alternate universe timelines, there's a lot of fun things to pick up in this book.
And on E, that is Uncanny X-Men issue number 16, brand new this week, 1 in 25 Kyle Hotz ratio variant.
Scott, I'm going to let you put this one up on...
Okay.
I see you digging through it.
I don't know.
You can't miss it, yeah.
So there might be somebody out there who wants to, like, you know, collect some old school Cartoon Network stuff. So, back when DC was publishing Powerpuff Girls, we have Powerpuff Girls issue 47. It is in near mint, very fine near mint condition for only $20. Now, these are a little harder to find because I've actually been trying to collect them. For
Oh my gosh,
hot
such
minute.
low print runs.
So there's not that many anymore. So
yeah, especially not in higher quality because kids just rip.
Because yeah, it was an all ages book. There weren't a lot of serious collectors for it when it was first coming out, and obviously a lot of people grew up on the Powerpuff Girls and want to pick it up now.
that's why I was so happy when I got to work on like a part of issue 1. I did a cover for it. So
for the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the cartoon definitely has a special place in my heart.
We're gonna go under C.
Yes, Carlos, I got you for our Biker Mice with Mars.
With Catwoman.
Meow.
Issue number 60. Can't do a show with Skylar without getting some Catwoman on it. This is an Adam Hughes cover. Going to be near mint condition, just $10. Adam Hughes was one of this year's featured guests at HeroesCon, as he frequently is. Had a line around the convention center pretty much all weekend long, and I mean, how could he not be? He has such a distinctive style. So many people love his artwork. If you're collecting his Catwoman covers, just like his style in general, if you're just a Catwoman fan, a lot going on here. And at just $10, that's such an affordable back issue for this run of books.
Yeah, I saw and I was like, you pulled that one out. I was like, oh, I might want to buy that one. So somebody buy it.
So if no one else gets it, Skylar's going to take it
get
from you. Or if you're feeling particularly charitable, go ahead and claim it and let Skylar, have it as a gift. What a fun thing for you to spend your night doing. Buying Skylar comic books.
I don't think anybody would do that. Everybody needs to buy comics for themselves. Enjoy the comics. Read them.
And then George Stephanopoulos wants to know if you would do the Catwoman for 7. You have it at 10.
You know what? I will. I'm just going to say yes.
Yay! It's sold.
I have to save Skylar from spending it.
Yeah, I know. It helps save me money.
And going under D, we've got this week's Vision and Scarlet Witch, issue number 2. This is the 1 in 25 variant for $20. Absolutely gorgeous cover. Shows off the dynamic between these two Avengers.
I'm excited about the next one.
Skylar just super excited, champing at the bit. What do you got, Skylar? Put it up.
So I got this book at Phoenix Fan Fusion last year. This is the second appearance of Black Cat and the origin. So it's going on C for Cat. Yeah. It is in very good condition for only $12. So I believe it's Marv Wolfman because he created her. And so if you own her first appearance, you can get her second appearance. So.
And even if you don't, you're just filling in those amazing Spider-Mans. You just want its own good book. The frightful finish of the Black Cat. Very good, fine condition, solid mid-grade copy. Just $12.
I love my cat lady, sorry.
How could you not?
I'm a cat lady.
Spidey on Sea for George Hutchins.
Wow!
And then I think George picked up first Black Cat from the Carey store a little bit ago, if I'm not mistaken.
That's awesome.
Alright, we sold out of all of the other foil variants for other books. So I'm going to put on E. This is the all-new history of the DC Universe. This is the Art Germ foil cover. It is just $10. That's cover price for the book. Featuring an absolutely stunning Golden Age Wonder Woman.
Can you uncover her face? Absolutely gorgeous art germ cover.
And it's shiny, and it's a thick book, and it's a cool story, and it is jam-packed with gorgeous artwork on the inside.
Can I get one of those for Keith, please?
And I got a couple more, not very many on this one, just one or two more. Any other
Another one for Adam.
And I got one copy left. If anyone else needs it, get that claim in now. If anyone else wants it, in addition to that, let us know. It's new this week. We'll see what we can do. No promises.
Yeah, perfect July 4th cover.
Yeah.
Last one going to Aaron Buckles.
You got it, Aaron.
And then you guys can also message us and we can check with the stores for more of these. Thank you. And then would you do 15 for the Powerpuff Girls on B? Give it a 20.
Yep.
It's going to Brian Lee. Wow. So for the Wonder Woman foil, I got Keith Tomlinson, Adam Smith, and Aaron Buckles.
And again, if anyone else wants one, let us know. We'll see what we can do.
Alright, we have Absolute Wonder Woman issue 9 variant going on B. It is a 1 in 25 for only $15. I don't want to cover her face, so I'm going to cover the dinosaur.
Easier said than done.
I didn't get that. Oh, why is my phone talking to me?
I'm glad that it was your phone and not just a crazy lady who had snuck in and was hiding under the table.
I don't even know.
Which is, of course, what I had thought originally.
Wow, no, I don't ever use series, so I don't know why that happened.
Going under C, curse words. Issue number 1, first print main cover from Charles Soule and Ryan Brown.
Who you know now from 8 Billion Genies.
And a number of other things, yeah. But this was their first collaboration together about a kind of a wizard in modern day. He uses his magic as sort of a superhero type character. He rides a motorcycle. Very cool book. Very fine condition. Just $10.
That reminded me to lock the door.
Speaking of voices coming out of nowhere.
Good segue.
Safety first. Alright, what do we... Okay, so continuing on, we put up earlier some new History of the DC Universe covers that they did, and we have this one. It's got Wonder Woman in the middle, surrounded by all these amazing characters. Got Black Canary and all that. It is going on E, and it's only $7.
And now over on F, I've been waiting for just such an occasion to put up some Silver Age Flash! Talking about history of the DC Universe narrated by none other than Barry Allen. Let's get his original series in here. This is Flash issue number 140. This book is in good condition. It is the first appearance of classic Flash villain Heatwave. It is the first team-up between Captain Cold and Heatwave, wasting no time to get those two together. It's got Barry Allen, creator, Carmen Infantino, doing the cover artwork for that. It is just $30 if you're a Flash fan, if you like just DC Comics in general, if you loved Heatwave from any of the other things you've seen him in. That book going down on F.
And then, can I get 2 of the history on E? So that is for Keith and for Aaron.
Yes, you can. And we got a couple left if anyone else needs them.
And then, Michelle, I got you for that Feral from earlier. You're good on that.
I'll pull us back around to Age of Apocalypse. Gonna get replaced with another big, because you're asking us about heroes. This is the Scotty Young variant cover for I Hate Fairyland issue number 2. This book is in near mint condition. It is $16, and I moved the post-it note because the variants for this issue feature some colorful language.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I can't say. That's why I pulled it. I was like, speaking of popular people.
Yeah,
And
any
that's from the
Scotty
first
Young
run,
fans, this is the first series, and of course, just a just incredibly fun and creative cover from the twisted mind of Scotty Young.
Can I get one of the? How many on the Absolute Wonder Woman on B?
We have
At least one.
We have a few.
Can I get 2, please? One for Adam, one for Carlos.
And then one more.
And then any more March Spears tonight?
We might.
Yes.
And then Sean says, hope everyone had a great Heroes Con. Stopped by the Ultimate booth, said hi to Tarney and Brittany.
That was me.
Wow. Had a short but meaningful conversation with Grace about Wonder Woman and her book club. It was pretty awesome.
Nice. I think that, Wonder Woman book club is coming up in the future, right? We haven't missed it yet.
Monday, July 7th.
Yeah, so, more things you can do if you're in the area. Ultimate Comics Book Club featuring
7 p.m.
the 7 p.m. on Monday, July 7th.
Wonder Woman Dead Earth is the book.
By Daniel Warren Johnson. Should be real excited. I missed the first book club because I was busy, but I'm hoping to be able to attend this one.
And do we have the Absolute Martian Manhunter A cover or Vision and Scarlet Witch A cover tonight?
Not in the boxes, but
Shoot us a message.
Go ahead and put it down. I'm confident we can get them for you. And
shoot us a
again,
message.
another reminder, especially if you're looking for A covers, is to follow a series. As Jen mentioned earlier, you can let us know ahead of time as just a little subscription. Every week when those new books come out, they'll already be set aside for you, and you don't need to worry about what we do or don't have in the box or what you can and can't claim. You'll already have your book.
And that is a free service.
Yeah, absolutely no additional cost.
Then Sean will take an Absolute Wonder Woman as well and a history on E.
Excellent. We're down to our last one or two on the history of the DC Universe variants here. This is the Ryan Sook variant. If anyone else wants one, again, just one or two. And down to our last few on Absolute Wonder Woman number 9. This is the 1 in 25 variant.
And for you Spider-Man fans out there, we have this really cool Spider-Man versus Predator ratio. It is a 1 in 100 for $70.
I say virgin cover.
Virgin. Yep.
Spider-Man leaping. I love just the silhouette of the Predator when he's in that kind of active camo mode. To be very clear, almost certain we have just the one copy of this book tonight. This is issue number 3.
So, George, that is no longer the case. We just do a flat discount. We used to do tiered.
We had a graduated discount tiers for subscriber services. Now we just do a flat.
Yeah.
And I think, or maybe at some point, converting to like a points structure.
Yeah, at some point. But as of now, it's a flat 10% discount.
But it's also a discount that you'll get on all of your subscriptions.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman on B for Gideon, as well as history on E for Gideon.
I believe that we have.
Whoops, sorry. We have one more, and then for the Absolute Wonder Woman, we have 2 left for anybody.
So yeah, our last 2 on Absolute Wonder Woman.
Actually 3, including the one that's up. Because I can't count today.
Yeah, no worries, George.
So we'll go ahead and pop up. Let's see. For Mega Man Timelines, we sold a few of the variant cover. This is cover A from Udon Studios. $5 first print, main cover, near mint condition if you're a Mega fan.
But no one let us know if the Mega Maniacs was an acceptable
I like
term.
Mega Maniacs. Maybe it'll catch on. Yeah, that one's going on C for see how much fun this can be.
So yeah, pull up. We have one of those left.
So yeah, this is our last copy of the Ryan Sook variant for New History of the DC Universe. Anyone else needs it?
How many on the A cover for Mega Man?
Got 3.
I need all 3, please.
Done and done. Again, brand new book this week. If anyone else wants one, shoot us a message. Go ahead and put it in, and we'll see what we can do to satisfy your new book claims.
Yeah, so I got Justin, George Stephanopoulos, and 10 for those.
Don't do this.
Don't do that, yeah.
Don't do that. Do that.
Okay, cool. Alright. We have Absolute Martian Manhunter issue 4 variant, and that is going to go on E. I don't know why I'm putting them all up. Let's put one up. And this is a 1 in 25 cover, and it is only $13. I love the colors and all that. This cover is absolutely beautiful.
That's Riley Rosmo, I believe.
Just to get a good look at that. That's so cool.
Riley Rossman, who did the artwork for the previous Martian Manhunter series.
Oh.
So yeah, bringing him back in, a good take. And, I mean, just a real clever cover, utilizing a lot of the kind of, symbolism of Martian Manhunter, his shape-shifting abilities, and the chaotic nature of his telepathy. Such a good cover.
Can I get one of those, please?
Yeah, and I have a couple of those if anyone else needs one. Just $13. I mean, this is the cover for any Martian Manhunter fans out there.
Yeah, got you for that one, Carlos.
And again, a couple. I'm gonna pop over to C here to put another big key issue from Valiant Comics, Rye, issue number 0, featuring everyone's favorite futuristic hero. His first appearance, classic Barry Windsor Smith cover, the big sun background with just the logo kind of peering through and the outline of the character. Perfect for anybody who likes any characters who have both a sword and a gun. All you Deadpool fans, etc. Rye's a really cool book. Very fine condition. First appearance, just $10.
If you like weapons.
Blueprint run, hard to find.
Can I get another Martian Manhunter for Aaron, please?
You can.
Alright. We have Justice League Unlimited issue 8. This one is really special. It's going right here on B because this is a George Perez tribute cover. It's George Perez's artwork, I believe. They just used it for this cover, and that's super special. And we have only 2 of those, and it's only $5. So, I miss George a lot. He was a very sweet man if you've ever got to meet him.
Justice League on B for Justin.
Alright, we have one more.
Don't want to stick it around. How about we follow that up with some more classic Silver Age. A for Adventure Comics, issue number 295. You've got Bizarro and Bizarro Lois facing off against Bizarro Titano. Triple Bizarro feature, including a Bizarro Gorilla. Also, Superboy duels Bronze Boy, the man or the Boy of Steel versus the Boy of Bronze. Can't beat it. Solid mid-grade copy. Very good, fine condition. Just $15. This one a 12 center from DC Comics.
You said we only had one more Justice League on B?
Yep.
This is the last one.
Aaron Buckles.
You got it, Aaron.
Alright. Jeremy, did you do this one yet?
Put it up.
Alright. For all you Sonic
All you
fans.
video game fiends.
I know, we have a lot of video game ones this week. This is a 1 in 10 variant for only $20. So if you collect Sonic, it's a good one to pick up.
I'll say I know a lot of Sonic fans out there. I know a lot of people collecting the variants. I know they're really hard to come by.
Yeah. They are.
So yeah, any of our Sonic variant collectors, here's your shot. Alright, so a couple of these. scoop. And had some people asking for some turtles earlier. We put up one. Nobody jumped on that one quite yet. So we got, again, from the original run, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 23. Find a very fine condition, just $12. If neither this nor the other one jumps out to anybody, be more specific with what you're asking for with the turtles, and we'll see if we have that instead.
We can check.
Aaron passing on his copy of Justice League so that Sean can get it.
Oh,
That's so kind. Rule number 1, be nice.
And then what grade is that Flash on F, Tony?
It is in good condition. I'll give you a close-up on it. Solid Silver Age book. It's got a little hole up there is really the big thing, a little bit of wear. But, you know, first appearance of Heatwave, first team up Captain Cold and Heatwave, classic Carmine Infantino cover, and yeah. In the first couple years of Silver Age Flash.
Alright. We pull the Spider-Man variant down.
Go from there. Because that other one got snatched up so fast. Let's do some more. Classic Spawn! Issue number 207. This is near mint condition. $25. What a badass cover by Simon Kudrantz. Everyone's favorite.
It's a really cool cover.
We were actually talking just before the show about what a good job Todd McFarlane does to get out when he's at events, conventions, wants to meet new artists, is hungry to find new talent, and finds really cool guys like this to do all-time greats.
Yeah, I met
for
one
Spawn.
at HarrisCon. He came over and talked to Dan Jurgens, and he showed me some of his artwork, and it was really good. So, always getting new people.
Sean will take the Adventure Comics on A.
You've got it.
All right.
And then that Spawn on D of 25. Oh, Chris is taking it full price.
You got it, Chris.
All right. Some Spawn love.
Thank you.
All right. Going on A, we have Mega Man Timelines issue 1. I know we had some Mega Man books earlier. I don't know if we sold out of all of them, but here's another cover, and it's only for $5. And we only have a couple of those. Only a couple.
I'm putting this one up on D because I just saw it in the corner here, and I don't know why it's in the corner, but it's Detective Comics number 575 through number 578. We're talking about Todd McFarlane. This is his first Batman artwork. He takes over with the second issue in this series after Alan Davis does the cover, of course, for number 1. Higher grade, very fine, plus condition. You get all 4 books in the Batman Year 2 story. $45 coming at you. Higher grade copies. There you go with some Todd McFarlane Batman. You get a couple more in there, including those classics. All 4 issues going to be that higher grade. All 4 issues together. Full 4-issue story arc.
Chris will take the Batman on D.
You've got it, Chris.
All right, going back to Void Rivals, we have issue 20 variant. It's a 1 in 25 for $15, and that's going on D. So if you wanted that ratio one, we've got it right there.
Over to F. How about some more Fantastic Four? This one, Ultimate Fantastic Four, issue number 23, crossover part 3. It's got the Greg Land covers and interiors, written by Mark Miller. The writing on the wall, and by writing I of course mean Zombie Hands. This is the conclusion to the first ever Marvel Zombies series. It is their second full appearance. This book, very fine condition, just $10. any zombie fans out there, any real big Marvelites, anybody who's for whatever reason getting interested in the Fantastic Four alternate universes. This one covers a few of them and plays into obviously a number of other broader Marvel properties. Going, which one of these has been up a minute? A? Back to A?
We
Or have those been
put that one up just a little bit ago. I think
We'll pull C for Rye. What else you got?
George wants to know, Tarny, what do you think about the Thursday shows? Will we get another soon?
I think that it's a lot of extra work for me to make them happen, and I love to keep up with them, like maybe once a month. Maybe we'll see how it goes. Who knows what the future holds? Not me.
All right, we have this awesome Spider-Man and Wolverine issue 2 variant that is going right here on C. It is a 1 in 25 for only $13.
And based on the overwhelming surge of support that we've had for all of the other issues of this series so far, VR Troopers, number 1, Monte's unlockable variant, going to be just $7. Move that over to E.
We got no love for Sonic and Mega Man? Where are all my gamers at?
You know what? We sold a lot of the 1 in 10 variants, and it was objectively awesome cover. So
Yeah, true.
You know, I get it. I'm not mad.
Just disappointed.
Just disappointed.
VR on E for Carlos.
VR on E for Carlos. This is the one you've been waiting for. And I've got a couple copies if anyone else wants one. Just $7.
Thank you.
Going over to D for more history of the DC universe. This one is incredible. You love those foil covers. This one is a wraparound foil cover by Ryan Sook. I'm gonna turn this other one we have just so you can see the image together.
So cool. Yeah, I love that. So that was the billboard thing on the other one.
Yeah, this is the billboard that you saw on Ryan Sook's other cover. But yeah, new history of the DC Universe, big wraparound foil variant, cover price just $10.
Keith will take one.
And I have exactly 1 copy remaining, if anyone else is interested.
Adam will take a VR Troopers on D.
You got it. We have 1 copy left on that VR Troopers. This is, of course, an homage to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue number 0 that featured all of the characters holding their helmet for all of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Honestly, makes a lot of sense to have Montez reproduce it for the VR Troopers. If you had collected that set, or if you missed out on it and needed one now, it's a great pickup.
And Sean taking that last copy of the DC history on D.
You've got it. Again, new book this week. If anyone else wants one, let us know. We'll see what we've got, and we'll get them out to you if we have them.
All right, going up on B, it's an image book. Assorted Crisis Events issue 4. This is a 1 in 25 cover, and it's $25.
D coming up. See open. Let's do some more because we're so into the last couple. Let's see if we've got any more Spawn fans. Going to be very fine condition for Spawn issue 182. Again, hard to beat these Spawn covers. Going to be a great book. $18. Once you get north of issue 100, those print runs go down so fast. And it is the longest running book on the shelves now.
Wow,
so if you're still picking up any runs, any series to get caught up, Spawn's the one to do it.
Going up on A, we have Predator versus Spider-Man. This is cover A. and it is only $5. So if you've been following along with that series, I am behind right now. I bought issue 1 and I did not get 2. Now's your chance to get issue 3. Sorry, I was wrong. It's not an A cover, it's a variant cover. Was this one by Gleason too?
Patrick Gleason, it is the same image as the Virgin cover. It just has the trade dress on it, and as such is cover price.
I love Patrick Gleason's work.
Yeah, just $5. If you loved the artwork for that 1 in 100 and just wanted to spend 1/20th of the price, there you go.
Let's see. We did not sell the Rye. The Rye is still available.
Yeah, it was $10.
Yeah. Brian.
First print, main cover, Rye number 0.
That Sonic book that was on B was a brand new ratio this week, so we can't do a deal on that one. Justin wants to know if you have the Age of Apocalypse Jean Grey cover.
I think we just had those couple of Age of Apocalypse that we already put up. We're almost through all of the new books.
Yeah, so also
there's like nothing
a lot of the Marvel books we didn't get in for the live show because the stores got them today. So they didn't have time to process them for us because they were already behind processing them for the store tomorrow. So if there were any covers that you were looking for, especially for the Marvel books, just send us a message and we'll check with the stores tomorrow.
I realize there's a lot of Spidey on the board already here, but I'm also realizing we have a lot of these preview books still to
I have
get
2
to.
offers on 2 different books for you.
Yeah, hit me. What you got?
$7 for the Rye.
Yep.
It's for Eric. And we'll do 13 for the Spawn on D. Give it an 18.
That's right.
I'll do 13 because it's 13.
Because it's 13.
And it's spooky Spawn.
It's like I like the number.
Going on F. Amazing Spider-Man number 57. Any Silver Age Spidey collectors out there? This is, of course, going to be John Romita Sr. still doing the book at this point. You get Spidey meeting up with Kazar and, more importantly, Zabu for the first time. This book is going to be in fine condition, just realizing that the post-it note was on the back, for $50.
This one down to... I'm not trying to copy Jeremy or anything, but
also more Spider books.
But yeah, more Spider books. I don't know, I just really love this one. Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham.
Everybody's favorite Spider character.
Exactly. It's in very fine condition. It is just $15. Just $15.
It's gotta go all over the place.
I know, we're still recovering from Heroes Con. Recovering.
Do some more Silver Age Marvel comics. This one not featuring Spider-Man, Tales of Suspense, issue number 90. Good minus for the very affordable $5. You get some, classic Captain America versus the Red Skull. We were just talking about how much we love beating up Nazis. Going under D for what a deal. Can't beat it. Not like we beat the Nazis at war.
Chris King coming in first for that one.
You've got it. Move over to this is actually kind of crazy. This is an older book, but it is a 1 in 100 Ivan Rice sketch cover variant for DC Universe Rebirth. One-shot issue. It's in very fine minus condition, making it an incredibly affordable $8 for a 1 in 100 oversized issue. Look at that gorgeous sketch cover. Going on D for, DC Universe.
Let's see. Chris King will take a DC Universe Rebirth.
You got it, and that is the only one of that we have.
Bob Golas wants to know if we would take a Hamilton for Spider-Ham. So $10.
Yeah, I'll
we
do
have
that.
15.
I can make that work.
And Steve, we are unfortunately not able to do a deal on that Spider-Man and Wolverine that was on C.
All new, all different. Brand new this week.
How much did we actually have it at?
Who knows?
Oh, 13.
13. It was at 13. Oh, okay, I thought you were making an offer. Steve, we got you.
Yeah.
Steve, we got you. You can totally get that.
He's claiming, right?
Yeah. Claimed.
Yeah, cool.
And Steve, make sure to fill out our form if you haven't already. It is a Google form that is linked in the pinned comment or in the video description, so you know how to invoice you and how to get your books to you.
Going up, taking the E spot. Star Wars: The High Republic, issue number 1. This features the first appearance of Keeve Tremis, Skier, Loden, a bunch of weird Star Wars characters. This is the second printing variant. It is CGC graded at a 9.8, near mint plus condition. Going to be just $70. Half the value there is just like it costs $30-40 just to send it to CGC. Obviously, you're never going to get a guaranteed 9.8 unless you're buying a guaranteed 9.8. This is a first issue. It's a variant cover. It's a lot of first appearances. If you're a Star Wars fan, a Slabs fan, a Marvel fan, you collect first appearances. A lot of good reasons to pick up this book.
Bob says, "Oh snap, call me Alexander Burr the way I'm dropping Hamiltons."
Oh.
Wow.
That's really the whole reason you called it a Hamilton.
The whole reason he made the joke.
Yeah, he wanted to...
I'm all in, but the rest of your claims do have to be in the form of a rap for the rest of the night now. You've done this to yourself.
I don't know if somebody too was asking earlier about Sonic books, because I know we had a new release, like the variant ratio one this week, but I'm going to bring out some old Sonic. We have Archie Adventure Series Knuckles. This is 3 of a 3-part miniseries.
The epic conclusion to his first ever solo series.
Yes, it is $10, and
it's a very fine plus condition, higher grade book. We were talking about especially a lot of the all ages books do not fare so well in the secondary market to even find them at all ever. If you're a big Sonic fan, of course you're going to love Knuckles, and of course you're going to want to collect that 3-issue series. Going up to D. Again, something else y'all asked for earlier. Invincible! Issue 135. This is first print Ryan Otley Spider-Gwen variant with Gwenvincible. All the rage. Everybody loves your Gwens. This book is in near mint condition. It is $70. It emulates the Marvel... Okay, well...
Brian New
was
is
just
taking
sitting
this
on
on
it.
layaway.
He's just waiting
Brian
for it.
Lee is going to take the Knuckles on C.
You got it.
It's a moment for the Bryans.
wow.
They
Congrats,
deserve
guys.
it.
Oh, this one's kind of cool, though. Okay, I just want to put this one up because I just think it's cool, and I don't know, maybe somebody's going to want it. Since we've had a lot of video game stuff this week. I have Sonic the Hedgehog number 134. It is actually an amazing Spider-Man tribute. The Spider-Man No More, John Romita Sr.
An homage to Spider-Man issue number 50.
Yeah, and that
first appearance of Kingpin.
is $15 in very fine plus condition.
Yeah, while we got our Sonic fans viewing. We need,
I know. It's just, I don't know. I had to put that one up.
Going over to D again, back to our favorite Oscar Isaacs comic book characters. No, not that one. We already did Apocalypse. Moon Knight, issue number 59. This is going to be near mint condition, classic Stephen Platt cover. This is the penultimate issue of his longest running series. It is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that cover. And it is in near mint condition for just $10.
And we are about at the halfway point.
That is perfect. Let's go ahead and I'm going to peel this, put up one more book on F, because I've been waiting on that F spot. This is the Marvel Must-Haves variant for Frankencastle, issue number 1. You were asking for more horror books. This one by your friend and mine, John Romita Jr., Rick Remender, first appearance of Frankencastle, the Frankenstein version of the Punisher. Near mint condition, $15. We're going to let that sit on you for a while, and I guess, do we take a break at halftime, or do we just keep
we don't
rolling?
do any more breaks.
That's
George
perfect.
will take
There's
that
two of us.
Frankencastle.
You've got it. And before Skylar takes that spot over on...
Whichever one you want me to do. Do you
Yeah.
have one you want to reserve a book for?
Well, I'm trying to do A, B, and C together here.
That makes sense.
'Cause
Why don't you do
halfway
it?
in.
Yeah. Does it even
Go back over to E, because that
Alright.
one just cleared already.
Well, no,
Oh, you mean
cleared.
F. I was about to
That
say, I
is
was like,
what I
oh,
meant.
does Mike claim me?
F.
All right.
I know what letters are.
So, for you guys that have been claiming all these really cool Spawn books, we have Spawn issue 16.
Some more Grant Morrison in there. Greg Capullo, some of his
Yeah.
earliest works.
Yeah, and it's the first appearance of Major Vale, and it is in near mint condition for only $8.
Alright, because this is how we all wanted to look at it earlier, I'm going to make this real easy because we're out of the foil covers, but we do have all three of the Mark Spears variants for a couple dollars less in the matte Absolute 3-issue set. Absolute Batman, issue number 1 on B. Absolute Wonder Woman, issue number 1 on C. Absolute Superman, issue number 1 over on A. Just $6 each, forms that exact same connecting triptych. If you're a fan of any of the three, if you wanted to grab a set of the foils, or if you've grabbed the foil set and want the matte set as well, gonna be $6, and we wrote 7 on the Wonder Woman, but
Can you double check the cover price on all of that?
cover price is $6.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna call that a typo,
Okay.
a handwritten typo.
So let me just get you a new.
I didn't see that one, so to be
Wonse.
fair, I did not do that one.
How many do we have?
That's a great question, Jen, and the answer is at least 2. Which one are you asking about?
The set.
We have 3 full sets.
They are all gone. So I
Alright.
got George Hutchins, Richie Thompson, Michael Alvarado.
So you 3 are all getting the set. If anyone else wants 1 or 2 or 3, let us know, and we'll see what we can't pull from the stores for you. There you go, Skylar. The A, B, and C spot.
Yes, sir.
Whatever you'd like.
Let's which one is this? Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. So we have more VR Troopers. We have a 1 in 20 cover for only $10. For any of those people looking for those variant covers.
We have some more Silver Age X-Men, because that Stranko one got snatched up. This one featuring the talents of none other than Neil Adams and some of his earliest Marvel work. X-Men number 59. We're going to put that under C for Cyclops.
So
the last X-Man. This book, fine, minus condition. Just $65. I love that he's got like the little headband strap on the visor, because you never see it when he has the hood up, right? In the early issues, but it kind of explains how it just stays on his head.
Right.
Cyclops, he's got the Sentinels. It is a classic story. Honestly, this is one of the last new issues before it became a reprint book, and it is one of the reasons why the popularity circled back around and got it back into giant size and new stories from that point forward. If you're a big X-Men fan, if you like Cyclops or the Sentinels, if you like Neil Adams, that book, $65.
And then, do we have any other Mark Spears, or do we only have the Absolute?
Those are the only ones that I had around.
And then, did we have any of the new Deadpool for this week?
I didn't even know there was a new Deadpool this week.
Okay.
No.
So that was a casualty, Justin. Send us a message. We'll see what the stores have. And then I have an offer for you for X-Men on C. You have it at 65. Would you do 50?
We'll do the same thing. Give me one. Go around. If anyone else wants to make me a better offer, great. If we don't get around to that, I understand. And we'll
go from there.
Yeah, these are already dead and gone.
We did those.
And then Jason, just to clarify, is your offer for the Star Wars on E? Just want to make sure you're not lagging. Make sure when you're making your offers.
E's been up there a minute, so it's likely.
Yeah. Make sure when you're making your offers to include something about the book in addition to the letter.
We've got on B, Silver Age Batman, issue number 178. This book is in good plus condition. Can Batman and Robin stop the $1 billion ransom of the Rocketeers? You've got Batman, you've got Rocketeers, he's got a parachute, he's got Robin. It's all your favorite elements. Silver Age Batman, it's just $15.
Can you do the CGC slab for 50, but it's 70?
Do it for 55. I'd be happy to come down 15 if you got just 5 for me. That's 3-1 in your favor.
All right, Jason, 55, please. And then John will take Batman on B.
Batman on B.
And Steve wants to know if you do 55 for the X-Men on D.
55. What was our previous?
50.
So it was at 50 again. We'll keep it at 55 is the new high bid. We'll see if we make it around. If not, 55 is where we're at on it.
And then Star Wars for 55 works.
And Star Wars for 55 works.
Thank you.
Let me take it over to B for some more classics from Milestone Comics. I know we've had issue number 1 on this show more than once. Might be the first time we've had Static issue number 3. This is the newsstand variant of the 90s series. Very fine, near mint condition. So hard to find newsstands at all, let alone in higher grade copies. If you're a big fan of Static, if you like the Milestone universe, just $20. That is a great book to pick up. Speaking of great books, this one's just fun. It's the 90s series of Nova. Going to be very fine condition with that gold foil cover. Going to be just $5 if you're a fan of the Nova Corps. If you know nothing about them, absolutely great introduction to them.
And it's shiny.
And it's shiny. Going under E for it's shiny. E, it's shiny.
Tiago will take the Nova on E.
Excellent. We'll go right next to that with F. The Martian Emperor of Earth in Strange Adventures, issue number 152. This looks going to be very good plus condition. Just $15. We've been rocking a few of these Silver Age Marvels and DC books, and y'all been just nabbing them up one after another. So if you got any more you Silver Age readers at home, here's a great standout issue. I love the Strange Adventure series. It's some of the most fun, most inventive and imaginative stories that they have out there. What is this? Minor Arcana, issue number 8, Unlockable Chan variant. Going up on E, going to be just $10. And while we're on that Silver Age, we have the Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 56. This one, big key issue. It's the first appearance of Captain George Stacy, Gwen Stacy's father, and one of New York's finest. This book, nicer copy, going to be fine condition, just $70. Classic Spider-Man Doc Ock cover and story.
And Thomas coming in and taking the X-Men on C at full price.
You got it, Thomas.
Oh. All right. Giving some more Fantastic Four love, since I know that's what.
How can you not?
Loves. We have Fantastic Four issue 129 for only $15. And
You've got some Inhumans in there, Medusa, you got Titania.
But it's also the first appearance of Thundra.
And the first appearance of Thundra. Forgot this is the first appearance. Good, very good condition. Going up under C. For C, these books.
And then Keith will take the Strange Adventures on F.
You got it, Keith. Good pickup.
And then Dan Grant would like to put in an offer for the Spider-Man on A for $50 if no one else claims. He understands if we're...
That one specifically, we have a shadow claim for pretty close to 70 already if no one else picks it up. We're under explicit instruction to let a staffer know whether or not it sells. So 50 is going to be a little bit low. I could go 65, absolute best deal on A.
Speaking of more Spidey, we have the Amazing Spider-Man issue 302. This is a Todd McFarlane cover. And
and interior.
Yeah, and then so it's fine plus condition for $15.
Luckily, Alan spares no expense of keeping us nice and cool in the warehouse.
Thank goodness.
George says, is it cold in there? I noticed you guys are wearing long sleeves and it's hot as Hades outside.
I'm always cold because I'm dead on the inside, but...
And I just get chilly because I'm an old man.
Dan says A for 60, otherwise he's fine passing on it for the staffer.
Yeah, we'll let him get it.
Okay. Right.
Do we take it?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and pull it and put his name on it.
Ooh, I hit another book.
And then, let's see, what issue of Static is on B? That's issue 3,
Issue number
right?
3?
Newsstand.
I'll go ahead and do this one too. Especially the two guys are out.
Okay. Did we preview this?
No, it already went up. They're for the staffer.
Oh.
At price, like we talked about.
Mm.
For same thing. Yeah.
We appreciate your understanding, Dan.
Alright. Looks like we have one spot on A. Going back to one of my favorites, we have a Catwoman Adam Hughes cover. It's in fine plus condition for only $6. So if you're a fan of Adam Hughes, Catwoman, that is a great one for your collection. Let's see. Which one's been up the longest?
D, that Moon Knight's been up there for a minute.
Okay, we'll take D down. Nobody wants it.
Static on B for 15, give it a 20.
Yep.
And then we will still do selective last looks.
I'm going to take that B spot, going up with some Golden Age Boy Comics. Issue number 98. This book is from 1949. Just $10 in fair to good condition. It is just classic Golden Age adventure stories. $10 for a Golden Age book. Cannot be much more fun than that, competitively priced. And if you're a Golden Age collector,
John Penta will take that.
you know what you're getting yourself into.
Would you do Catwoman on A for 4? You have it at 6?
Yes.
We put up one of these earlier, but it's Batman and Robin Adventures, that Paul Dini art. You have Poison Ivy, Robin, and Harley Quinn there.
Classic Carmine Infantino homage.
Oh,
because I'm a sucker for alliteration. It's going under B.
And it is $10.
I love that. Yeah, you got Harley in the background and Ivy up here with Robin, sort of taking the Batman pose. Again, high grade copy, very fine near mint condition. I know somebody asked about one of the newer ones, but I can't deprive you all of Deadpool. So we got Deadpool issue -1. It's got Aaron Lopresti cover. This book is in near mint condition. It's a flashback from the original Deadpool ongoing series. You get a little bit more in depth, a little bit of character defining moments. Near mint condition, just a cool, crisp $10. Once again, I know you love them when they have a sword and a gun. Why not?
Sword.
Carlos wants to know who's watching Ironheart tonight.
Oh, does that come out tonight?
The first 3 episodes drop tonight.
Huh.
I am looking forward to it.
I'm going to check it out
I'll check it out before I reserve any judgment.
Right.
I don't know why these are all 3 separate in this box instead of together. I guess because the final issue isn't in there. This is issues 1 through 4 of Turf by Tommy Lee Edwards and Jonathan Ross. I'm going to have to redo this price here. We're going to call it...
Ooh.
Yeah.
Deadpool on D for Brian Lee.
You've got it. So these are all individually priced at like $15 for the 4 issues. I'm going to call it $40 for all 4 of them together. And they're all 4 signed by artist Tommy Lee Edwards.
Our friend and yours.
Our friend and yours. Speaking of cherished Heroes Con guests.
And NC
Heroes
Comic
Con
Con
wrap
guests.
up. Yeah, NC Comic Con standard bearer. All 4 issues signed. $40. And you said that Deadpool was claimed.
Thank you.
What you got for D. Skylar?
Well, in honor of Jen, since I know how much she loves Wonder Woman, we got Uncle Buddy, who is Donna Troy. It is a John Byrne. I think is it a cover for this one, Jeremy? I think. And it is $10 in very fine condition.
What issue is it?
I believe it. I think I said 134. John Byrne.
There's been a lot of discussion lately in my Fantastic Four groups about the John Byrne Fantastic Four series. Obviously, he did a lot of phenomenal work in the 80s and 90s. His stuff on Wonder Woman is fantastic.
Yeah.
Wonderful even.
I'm a big fan of X-Men stuff. So.
Aaron Buckles coming in first for that Wonder Woman.
Heck yeah.
And then Aaron is asking the Hive Mind, does Andor Season 2 only have 10 episodes?
That sounds right. All right, going back to let's see, going back over to D because we sold I think the last couple. Some more Silver Age X-Men. This one before Jim Steranko, before Neil Adams. X-Men issue number 23. This book is going to be in very good plus condition. There is a coupon cut out of the book. It does not affect the story. It's just in like the letters pages. It's the cutout for one of the T-shirts.
Oh,
you read those and they're like, oh, you can. So somebody who owned this book got one of those T-shirts at least, which I think has its own charm to it. This book, otherwise phenomenal condition, a much better presenting copy than you'd ever be able to get at that cost. Under $100, just $90. A few of these like sort of C-list Marvel villains facing off against the X-Men. Action lovers, this one's for you.
And then, Aaron passing on the Wonder Woman to George.
Cute, thank you. I'm sure you'll love it, George. Well, this is one of the most fun books I've ever seen. I just need a moment of context on it before you all get it. This is, of course, the one-shot Lobo Deadman, the Brave and the Bald, featuring two of the more fun characters from DC Universe. Of course, all the rage these days. We were excited to see Jason Momoa coming out as Lobo. Alan Grant, a phenomenal writer. The way these two are intermixed, this cover is ridiculous. This book is in fine, very fine condition, and is just $5.
Are you excited for Lobo?
I am excited. I'm excited for like every single one of the upcoming Marvel and DC projects right now. They all look really good. Somebody just asked about Ironheart. I'll, of course, be watching that sometime soon. I could not be more excited for Superman and Fantastic Four, both coming out next month.
I hate to say this to you, Jeremy. I'm more excited for Superman than Fantastic.
I get it. I'm so excited for both. I begrudge nobody nothing. I am such a big fan of all the other James Gunn properties that he's done. All three Guardians of the Galaxy movies. Obviously, The Suicide Squad, Peacemaker, and Creature Commandos. The one thing I bought at Heroes was an art print featuring G.I. Robot.
Lobo on E for Chris King.
You've got it, Chris.
Go get that free. The Spidey that we just took down was 15, I believe, correct?
Yes.
The Spidey
For
on
Spider-Man
the
302.
Todd McFarlane cover and interiors.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that's something you want. In the meantime, we have Iron Fist, or Marvel Premiere featuring Iron Fist. It's his second appearance. It is in very good condition, and it is only $10, and that's going to go right here on E.
This is going to be... Did I just hear someone in the warehouse?
Skylar.
How about me yelling? No, I'm just kidding.
Never mind. I thought I heard a door.
May or may not be somebody hiding on the other side of the warehouse now.
Please,
if we all get axe murdered live on camera.
Yeah.
Skylar,
you want to
thanks for getting your claims in.
Yeah.
While we're all still alive.
It might have been the door just adjusting, but...
You know, breathing. The warehouse, you know... Why is it not... Okay.
Well, okay.
Okay.
If we die... would you do the X-Men on D for 70? You have it at 90?
Just because I did it for the other two Silver Age
We're still at
X-Men's, I'll take it if we get around and it's still there. And if anyone wants to give us another offer, you know, we'll get around to it.
Yeah, alright. I'll write that down and we'll get back to that one. It's a ghost, says Keith. Honestly, I believe it. Any more Invincible?
No promises.
We'll check. We'll give it the old college try.
This one's going to go over to F for Frank. Both Castle and Miller. Daredevil, issue 183 from the classic Frank Miller run. It is the first battle between Daredevil and the Punisher. I believe John Barenthal very recently reinstated as the Punisher for an upcoming MCU project. Obviously, we've gotten Daredevil back into it with his reintroduction in She-Hulk. It's going to be fun to see those two continuing to be a bigger part of the Marvel Universe again and again. $15, fine plus condition.
George wants to know if it was Tony, if Tony made it back safe. Did Tony go to Heroes Con?
Tony Gill?
No.
Oh, Tony the little guy.
Yeah.
Tony the little guy is hiding right here.
Oh
wow.
Allow me to... This is him, right? This is the Tony we're talking
Yes.
about? He's going to sit here to protect this Daredevil 183 until somebody else gets it. Maybe.
Just before you got him, is he okay?
Don't pay attention to me. You just...
Okay. Before we actually started the live show, we were talking about, you know, Angela and different Spawn characters and Todd and all that. But for you guys that have been picking up Spawn issues tonight, we have Angela, and this is in very fine plus condition for $15, and that's what on C.
We have not put up the Robbie Reyes slab yet. Daredevil on F 410, you have it at 15 for John Penta.
Yeah, I'll do that. And what I will do, because we have that A spot open, is the first appearance of Robbie Reyes. Over on A, all new Ghost Rider issue number 1, CGC graded, 9.8, near mint plus condition. First appearance of Ghost Rider, first appearance of the Hell Charger, first book in the series. Trad Moore absolutely crushing it on the artwork. $275.
Michael posits that maybe it's Steve we're hearing, and my question is, who's Steve?
Wouldn't you like to know?
George says, is there a Tony Gill?
Oh, yes, there is. Tony Gill is Alan Gill's older brother.
The more you know. Well, probably spelled differently.
The Gill is spelled the same.
The Tony, I mean.
Tony Gill spells it the normal way.
This Tony does not.
Oh,
this
well,
is Toni.
That's just crazy.
Anyway.
Going over to F for Fury! Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos king-sized annual, issue number 1, 1965. Jack Kirby, very good, fine condition, really solid, mid-grade book, just $10. Oversized book, you get at least 3 full-length features in there. If you're a big fan of any of those World War II books, Silver Age, Marvel, collecting number 1s, collecting oversized issues, looking into the annuals. If you like Nick Fury, a lot going on with this book, especially at just $10.
Fury on F for Steve. Steve, are you in our warehouse?
Speaking of Steves, I guess we found him.
Oh, F is opened up. Let me actually take notes. So you can take down the Batman and Robin.
Throw it away!
Throw it in the trash. No, just kidding. Alright, because I'm a big gamer, such implies my shirt, I guess, if there's any Silent Hill fans out there. We have Gears of War issue 7. It is I believe Simon Bisley worked on this, which we were just talking about Lobo earlier. Simon Bisley co-created Lobo, and as well as with Keith Giffen.
And we know how much you love those video games.
Yes, and so it is $8 in very fine condition. So if you're a Gears of War fan,
Going under B for Bisley. And if you're not a Gears of War fan, but you want to be,
yeah, I played that game with
pick this book up, see what it's all about.
George Stephanopoulos will take the Gears of War.
You got it, George. Going over to F. There's a lot going on here. This is the 45 RPM Incredible Hulk book and record set. The book is in very good condition. It features a classic battle between the Hulk and the Rhino and Abomination. And this book does come with the 45 record. That alone should be worth well over the $10 that the book and record set is selling for. I'm going to open it up to show it off inside because it's got a little pocket in the back. You can see how nice and clean that record is for such an old book. Comes with a list of all the other Marvel book and record sets they did. If you like the Hulk, if you like records, if you like comics, if you're a big-time collector of a lot
Michael will
of
take that.
big-time cool Michael things.
And then is it about time, or are we still working our way?
I mean, we've still got open slots.
Okay.
We'll,
Alright, for any of the boys fans out there, this is the 4th book, and it is the first appearance of the Deep and Jupiter, and it is only $10 in very fine near mint condition.
Over to F for this fine condition. Wild Man cover, really rare. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, issue 133, featuring Snake Eyes, absolutely bursting out of
the colors.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous book, especially for a character who wears all black to be featured in such vivid color with the way that he does the lighting on the arms and from the background. Going to be $25, making it a very affordable, hard to find G.I. Joe book. Again, Larry Hama coming over to NC Comic Con.
Got it signed.
We'll go ahead and call that at.
And then Dan Grant is going to take the boys on B.
You've got it.
And also, Justin, if you're still watching, I just found out they're doing a new Black Cat ongoing series.
Ooh.
So I am very
That's
excited.
coming
I
out
know
in the
Justin
future.
is a fellow appreciator of Black Cat. The cover A has Adam Hughes on it.
Oh my gosh. When is
Oh,
set to
for
release?
Black Cat?
Yeah. Let me see when I got a little too excited and forgot to check when it was releasing.
Because now I'm really excited. I have to tell them at Ultimate, put it in my box.
August.
Ooh.
So just around the corner.
Yeah,
Month and a
I'm
half or so.
excited.
So excited.
We're going to go ahead and put D for Invincible Iron Man issue 149. Going to be fine, very fine condition because, of course, it's everyone's favorite matchup with old Shellhead facing off against none other than Dr. Doom. Going to be just $15. An awesome cover with Iron Man seen in the pupil of, or I guess more the iris of Dr. Doom's eyes with just the mask around it. I think we sold issue 150 last time I hosted the show, so if you need that setup issue for it, there you go.
Would you do G.I. Joe on F for 20? Give it a 25?
G.I. Joe on F for 20? Yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to do side-by-side slabs. Skylar doesn't take my
No, I'm not. I'm going to let...
Because I'm going to
Jeremy
put up
do his
again for Happy Pride Month. I'm glad I got to do this Pride special that you weren't expecting to be a Pride special.
Surprise, all
But now
Pride.
you're here, so...
Yeah, B for bisexuality.
Woo!
Because it's the new Superman. First appearance of John Kent, written by your friend and mine, Dan Jurgens.
Dan Jurgens,
Yeah, who of course created one of the biggest and most iconic characters to come into DC Comics this millennium. This book, CGC graded 9.8, big first appearance, $150, still very, very affordable, and I think we can all agree the best book in the Convergence crossover. By a pretty wide margin. Not because, Convergence didn't have some really good stuff, but just because Dan Jurgens doing Superman was easily the best thing that was done in it.
What is on D?
D is Invincible Iron Man, issue 149. It is fine, very fine condition. It features Iron Man versus Dr. Doom.
Which I wouldn't be surprised if this book goes up as we get closer.
Yeah, and it's been trending up already. It's at the very affordable $15 because it isn't ridiculously high grade, but it's still a pretty solid copy. Fine to very fine is going to put you at like a 7 out of 10.
Dan wants to know if you do that Iron Man for 8, you have it 15.
Dan, would you pay 10?
I think 10's pretty reasonable.
I think that's a pretty reasonable counteroffer. We'll come down 5 if you got just 1 or 2. That's just an extra buck for Skylar and an extra buck for Jen. There's nothing for poor old Jeremy.
That's not true. I'll split the $1 with you.
That's too kind of you, Skylar.
I get 50 cents and you get 50 cents.
You found the soundboard!
Wow!
I forgot that we had one.
Dan will take the Iron Man for 10.
You got it.
Alright.
And then would you do the Angela that was previously up on C for $8?
I think what was the price on that one? We had it for 15. So Jeremy,
I'll take that same deal if you want to do 10 for it.
10.
It's yours.
10.
Yeah, Dan, would you do 10 for that Angela? Let us know.
They'll let you more dollars.
This one, both of them for Tarny.
Yeah, I need them. I need it. An extra $2. I can almost buy it.
And then 10 for Angela.
You got it.
And then, sorry, Aaron, that came in after we had already agreed on Dan's offer.
All right. This is one of our last new books of the night. Trying to space them out just a little bit. Gun under C, Predator. No, gun under D because I need that C spot. Predator versus Spider-Man, issue number 3. First print, main cover. You got Kraven in the background there. You're looking at, honestly, I think of all the characters that I would love to see for Marvel Comics facing off against a Predator, Spider-Man's got to be the second or third most entertaining. Right. We can all agree a Wolverine versus Predator would, just be crazy.
Right.
But I don't know if it'd be nearly as entertaining as seeing Spider-Man, flipping and thwipping all over them.
Can I imagine, or did they do something Wolverine and Predator?
I'm sure they
Or am
did.
I just dreaming of it? I don't know.
And then this way, we can go
Perfect.
just to
Or
get
C.
all of our slabs lined up here that are remaining.
Yeah.
C for Captain Marvel, issue number 14. This book, a flat $100. It is near mint condition at 9.4. It, of course, features the first appearance of Kamala Khan, who later goes on to become Ms. Marvel. It is a one-panel cameo, kind of going over the history of Captain Marvel here from that iconic Kelly Sue DeConnick series. If you came to the show looking for slabs, here's your 3 shots, A, B, and C. All first appearances, all near mint or near mint plus condition, all 3 still available.
No, all 3 still available because the converted Superman on B is going to keep.
You got it, Keith.
And then, how many on that Predator versus Spider-Man on D? Did we
I've
have?
got a
Quite
few.
a few.
Do we have 3?
Yes, and then some. Not many. Well, yeah.
Oh no, 2. Sorry, just 2.
We've got 2, and then a few more if anyone else needs it.
So I got Michael and Dan picking those up. George wants to see Punisher versus Predator.
That'd be cool. You think he's gonna do the whole mud bit, like in the movie?
Oh,
Got the
yeah.
guns, that would make sense.
That'd be cool.
I feel like Punisher versus Predator is basically just any of the actual Predator movies. Actually, now I'm thinking
Probably.
about it.
Yeah.
Guy with a gun versus Predators.
Also, we do have one more of the variants for the VR Troopers by Darbo. It is a 1 in 50 variant for anybody who was maybe looking for this one. And it is $30. And I'm going to put that right over here on F.
And I do believe that this is the last of the new books for this week that we have. So if anybody else is holding out for any new books.
Adam will also take a Predator versus Spider-Man.
I got that.
And then do you have any of the other Marvel versus Predator books? I think the
Not
only one we had was the
tonight.
Spider-Man one. Which they are doing a Predator Destroys the Marvel Universe.
Not a moment too soon.
Has anybody watched the animated thing that came out for that?
Oh, yeah, we were talking about it on the show a couple weeks ago. People said they enjoyed it.
I haven't watched it yet, so it's on my list. I'm trying to get caught up on everything. And then I know the next part of the Squid Game stuff's coming out too, so I'm excited about it.
George also wants to see Howard the Duck versus Predator.
Oh my gosh.
Get that quack foo.
Mhm.
See
My
how
money's
it,
on
see how it
Howard.
does. Yeah.
He's scrappy.
Going over to B, we've got Avengers number 98. This looks going to be fine minus condition and just $15. You get the return of Clint Barton as Hawkeye after his tenure as Goliath. Had to have a giant man on the team for a while Pym was gone. Of course, we all know and love Hawkeye as Hawkeye. Fun to have him back. Just $15.
Another Predator versus Spider-Man on D for Carlos, please.
You got it. We've got a couple more if anyone else wants one.
Keith wants to know if they've done a Nova Corps versus Aliens yet. He was a big
Ooh.
fan of the Green Lantern
That'd be
versus
good.
Aliens.
That'd be, yeah.
I like where your head's at, Keith. Not that I know of.
And we have just a few more of the Predator versus Spider-Man. I just realized like Craven's on the cover of it. That's so cool.
Yeah, which I heard that movie, not great.
Oh, Craven?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never saw it.
I just watched the trailer for it and I was like, oh god. Oh, God.
I heard the CGI especially was very.
I didn't even, I was just like, he turns into the animals? I was like, that's not how that works.
Interesting.
Going over to E, the Justice League of America, issue number 41. The biggest key issue in the series because it's the first appearance of the Key. Classic Justice League villain who uses a weird key gun to shoot people. Solid mid-grade copy, very good, fine condition. $20.
So he uses a key to shoot people. Does he unlock their hearts?
I mean, I guess you could call it being unlocked by shooting a hole through it with lasers.
Sorry.
Would you do the Marvel premiere that was on E for $6?
Would you do it for $7?
Which was that the Iron Fist one?
Second appearance of Iron Fist.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was going to be this loud.
I was like, wow.
$1. One
sound
clam.
effects. You did like an ASMR thing there.
That's our other show.
Yeah.
After Dark.
Jen After Dark.
Michael says that he's been hearing that Prime members are going to be able to see the new Superman movie on the 7th. I haven't heard that, but if so, sign me up.
That's cool.
And by sign me up, I mean I'm already a member.
Yeah, I've been a Prime member for like a decade.
All right, what empty space do we have? If Jeremy doesn't, if he allows me to use
Go
it.
for it. Take it.
So we've been putting up some G.I. Joe books. So I'm putting up this one. It is issue number 2. G.I. Joe Real American Hero. It's the first appearance of, is it Quinn? I can't pronounce. I don't know English.
And the second appearance of virtually every other character in the G.I. Joes that you know and love.
So
like
it is
Joe.
$12 and is in fine condition.
Yeah, from that original Marvel Comics series.
George says 7 works.
You got it, George.
All right, you want me to grab it? I can't.
This is going to be a great summer for movies.
Speaking of great summer.
Yeah.
Something about the ocean. Aquaman! Issue number 37. Of course, the post-it note right over his face with that classic Nick Cardy cover. We got to move that over there. Very good. Minus condition. Would be probably a little bit higher, but somewhat ironically does have a little bit of water damage. It is the first appearance of Scavenger. So if you're picking up your Aquamans and your DC villains' first appearances, you've got that going for you.
John Penta coming in first for that G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
Heck yeah.
Excellent.
If I can grab it, thanks, Jeremy.
And then Keith says it's a partnership between Amazon Prime and Fandango to see Superman movie earlier. He thinks he still has the link, and he's going to try to post it in the group later.
If you could just send that, to the group, that would be ideal.
All right, we still have a couple more of these Predator versus Spider-Man, but I'm going to clear out a space for Jeremy for new stuff.
That's up on D. I'm going to go ahead and put up one of my favorite books from modern times. This is Thor, God of Thunder, issue number 6, Assad Ribic cover, first print, main cover, very fine near mint, high grade copy, $50, going to be the first appearance of Null. So if you've been following all of the Venom stuff, obviously Null's making his way all around the Marvel Universe at just $50 for a big modern first appearance. Low print run, hard to find. It's going on D.
And that's the lead up to the whole Jane Foster.
Amongst other things it is. Yes, indeed.
If you're trying to collect all of those and that whole run, that is a great one to have.
Realistically, anybody who's any level of Thor fan really should read the Jason Aaron run, collect it, get it. It's so good.
All right. Thor on D, full price, going to Michael.
You got it, Michael. Over to F. We've got World's Finest Batman and Superman classic team-ups. This one, issue number 206. Giant size issue with at least 3 or 4 stories. I want to say it's 100 pages. It might be 80. Don't quote me on that. Very good, fine condition. Really solid mid-grade copy. Just $8.
John Penta will take that.
You got it, John.
What a steal.
What a savings.
Cheeks.
We'll go over to D for some more Deadpool. This one, issue number 19. Deadpool in the final battle from his first ongoing series by Joe Kelly. Going to be very fine condition, solid higher grade copy. Just $8. take that F and put up, still in the original poly bag.
Ooh.
Trying to see which trading card it comes with, and I can't because the other trading card is in front of it. It is the third appearance of Warpath. It is the first appearance of Tyler Dayspring, later revealed to be Cable's clone, Strife. Still sealed, original polybag, guts the cards, near mint condition, $12. Gonna put that one on F for Force. We'll circle back around to A. What you got, Skylar? Book in hand. Put it up.
Speaking of James Gunn and the things he's been doing on the DC Universe, we have the Suicide Squad issue 1. It's the first issue. It is in very fine condition for $15. So if you're a Suicide Squad fan, that would be the book for you.
Keith Collinson says that they actually brought back the Key's key weapon a few months ago in Green Lantern.
Oh, wow.
Not a moment too soon. Well, if you need the deep dive on that,
pick it up.
Pick it up. This is a fun note we're going to put under B. Some more Silver Age DC's Superman, issue number 170. Speaking of James Gunn's latest projects, we're all excited about that movie coming up. This one's got a classic Kurt Swan cover, and the little note that I got on here, Superman joins John F. Kennedy's physical fitness program.
Wow.
Trying to encourage kids to, make sure they're taking care of themselves, being healthy. Really nice Silver Age book, fine condition. Gonna be just $40. Peel some cat marble. What you got, Skylar?
I don't have anything yet. I was just trying to see what
That's
was
all right.
the oldest so I could take it down.
I came prepared with Luke Cage, Hero for Hire, issue number 12, featuring the first appearance of Chemistro. If you're holding out for the most obscure Marvel villains coming in, here's your chance. Very fine plus condition, going to be just $15. If you love that sweet Christmas action, that one's going to go down on C.
Would you do Suicide Squad for 11? You have it at 15?
I will.
Thank you.
I know people are always trying to fill in their Amazing Spider-Man collection. So here we have issue 249. It's John Romita Jr., Dan Green, all of that good stuff. It's got Kingpin, Hobgoblin. It's only $15. And that is on A.
Could you do the Superman on B for 30? You have it at 40.
We do 32. You got that $2 extra. He is all yours. Let's skip over those Deadpools we just put up. Pull this Justice League. Get one more Spawn. This one, another Simon Kudrantz cover. Very fine near mint. Get that full body Spawn. Big guns. Big cape. Big everything. $20.
32 works for the Superman for Emilio.
You got it.
And then Dan wants to know if you do Spidey on A for 10, you have it at 15.
Spidey. You want to do 11? You got that $1 extra. We'll come down 4. We'll call it a day. We'll call it a square deal day.
We have about 40 minutes left until 10.
Good to know. We'll replace that on B with The Brave and the Bold. Issue number 49 featuring strange sports stories. Gorilla Wonders of the Diamond. That's right, it's your favorite baseball comic book about gorillas. It's everything that you know and love, and then some. Just $10. Another fantastic mid-grade Silver Age book. Coming at you under B for, of course, brave and bold. Take your pick.
And then 11 works for Spider-Man.
Excellent. Thank you. Follow that up with the original Ghost Rider, whose name got changed to make it far less confusing. This is Giant Size Kid Colt and the Knight Rider. Oversized issue number 368. Big pages, double Western action. Gonna make it a very affordable $15 and very good plus condition. If you love the giant size books that Marvel started coming out with in the 70s, they're so much fun. Obviously the X-Men one the most well known, but they did them throughout the line for a bunch of different things. It's hard to beat that 68 big page stories that you got going in there. That one's going under A for... A lot of people should be reading this comic book.
Colt on A for George Hutchins.
You've got it, George. What you got up next, Skylar?
Alright, going back to some good old Cartoon Network love with Powerpuff Girls issue 36. Sorry, I just want to keep putting up cute cartoon stuff. This is when DC had it again, and it's only $5. It's very low print run. These are a little harder to find, but for anybody Powerpuff Girls fans, this is a good one to own.
And just $5. This is a really cool book. This is the Charlton Bullseye issue number 1, all new, featuring the Blue Beetle and the Question, classic Charlton characters reintroduced for the first time in a double feature. This book is in fine condition, just $8. Also features the first ever appearance of Rocket Rabbit, under $10. A lot going on there. Obviously, the Blue Beetle and the Question, the inspirations for Night Alan Rorschach and Watchmen. Obviously, both
Chris
characters.
will take the Bullseye, and Brian will take the Powerpuff Girls on A.
Alright.
Check and check.
Lots of love for the Bullseye.
That's a cool book. I'm going to go over to that A spot for Marvel Feature presents The Astonishing Ant-Man, issue number 8, featuring the origin of Ant-Man. The astonishing origin of the Wonderful Wasp as well in here. Going to be fine plus condition, so a little bit nicer mid-grade copy. Just $15.
Alright, and I got
While we're doing some of those Marvel reprints,
yeah,
hit it.
Alright, we have Spider-Man, the Ditko artwork in this. It is Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man with the Green Goblin in it. Issue 152 for only $10.
So Marvel Tales issue 152 is a reprint of Amazing Spider-Man 14, the first appearance of the Green Goblin with that classic Steve Ditko artwork. Higher grade copy and far more affordable than you'd ever find an Amazing Spider-Man number 14 anymore. If you have never read or don't have the first appearance of the Green Goblin, it is wild. It is so much fun. It is a great example of Steve Ditko's artwork, like how you thoughtfully put it under D for Ditko.
The Bullseye went to Chris King.
Alright.
Go ahead and put under E.
C.
For Tomb of...
I don't know if that's...
You know, they don't always have to be alliteration.
Alright, we were talking about spooky comics earlier. So I have Tomb of Dracula, Lord of Vampires. I think it's really cool because it also looks like a trick-or-treater. This is a Spider-Man outfit on, running away in terror.
Thank you.
And it is going for $10. So if you're a Dracula fan, you should get that one.
Going over to F. We got Captain America versus D-Man. The Demolition Man cracks up Captain America 330. Mike Zeck doing cover art on that one. I love the rage in D-Man's face as he's smashing over Cap into the wall. Near mint condition if you're looking for those high grade books.
Tomb of Dracula on E for Keith, please.
You got it.
Gotcha.
Good
Got about 30 minutes left.
Skylar walking away with our next book up.
Well, I
Put it up.
Okay,
Go.
fine. All right, we have The Human Torch. It's the flaming first issue. Man, this would have went great on F, but oh well. So yeah, you got that there. First issue for only $10. Perfect, just in time for the Fantastic Four movie coming out.
Featuring both Human Torches.
Yeah.
If you're a Golden Age fan or a Silver Age fan, you get your Jim Hammond and your Johnny Storm.
Johnny Storm, yeah. Let's see.
Alright, we're going to sneak this back around to A for some more Silver Age. All-American Men of War. This book, issue number 81. Very good plus condition. Another mid-grade copy. Just $10. You gotta love the word balloons. Himmel. Is that a ghost ship? Or an air tanker? Fool! Attacking my 1942 Messerschmitt with a 1917 Spad. So I'm sure there's a lot of World War aficionados who followed all of that. Ghost Ship of Two Wars, a 3-part battle tale, all in one book. Just $10.
I really like the word bubbles, like on the original art.
Me too.
Ron Lim was at HeroesCon this weekend, and he had an old page that had Black Cat, Spider-Man, Vision. It was like an older Avengers book, and it had like the word bubbles glued on, but also I always forget the name of it. It's the dots. You can buy the film, cut it out, and put the dots over like cell shading.
Yes.
I don't know why, but I just love that stuff. Like the old school, where it feels like a pop-out, like a pop-up book. You know?
Yeah.
Like, so it gives it texture. So.
I love when like variant covers will do that with the dots. It's so
I don't know why. I just love that. There's a word for it, art technique, and I always forget it. So
it's like pointism or something, maybe. I don't know.
There's a specific word. Ron Lim told me what it was, and I don't remember now.
Carney's like, all right, I'm putting up the next book.
I mean, you can keep talking about dots if you want.
Zipatone?
Zipatone. The Zipatone. That's what it is.
Going on B. Uncanny Inhumans. Issue number 0 by Charles Soule and Steve McNiven. Steve McNiven, one of my all-time favorite comic book artists. I actually have his artwork featured in my one of my only 2 tattoos. This one signed by writer Charles Soule. High grade, very fine to near mint condition. Under B for Black Bolt. Look at that fantastic Steve McNiven cover. Gonna be just $20.
I love his work on Wolverine, and then Dexter Vine, his ink.
Yeah, he of course did the same team that did the Death of Wolverine 4-issue series.
And Dexter and Steve are both just so nice. Good people.
Yeah, they worked on
now Jeremy, show us
a
your
lot of
tattoo.
Wolverine stuff. It's in a area that's covered by my clothing.
Just kidding.
Okay, so a couple things. Human Torch on E, gone to Dan Grant.
Yay!
Would you do the cap on F for 7? You have it at 10 for George Hutchins.
Yes, I will.
And then would you do the Inhumans on B for 15? You have it at 20 for Dan.
Also, yes.
Wow!
Look at that.
Congratulations,
Clearing out some
everybody!
space. Jen, were you just sitting on that?
Now,
We were
buy the
talking
last
about dots,
two that are
Yes,
up here.
I didn't want to interrupt this very important conversation.
Yeah, I get it. We'll take that B spot and put in some more Silver Age Batman 80-page annual number 6 from the 60s. This book's going to be good plus condition. $20, 80 big pages, 8 baffling Batman adventures from Detective Comics and Batman, including these and others. You got Robin, you get, I'm sure, any number of your favorite Bat villains. Who's to say? 8 different stories. $20. Who doesn't love Silver Age Batman?
I put up an issue of Gears of War earlier. This one is issue 18 for all you video game fans out there. And oh wow, I didn't even realize this was published by DC. So yeah, if anybody wants to pick up the other issue, there you go, $10 near mint condition.
I guess I got a thing for annuals going tonight for
can I get the
whatever
Batman
reason.
on B for John Penta?
Absolutely. We've got X-Men Annual, issue number 4. Because, you know, I'm such a big X-Men fan. Skylar, I know you're a big fan of Doctor Strange.
Uh-huh.
Here you get them teaming up.
Doctor Strange's daddy.
Yeah, the Master of the Mystic Arts, Nightcrawlers, Inferno, all your favorites. High grade, very fine near mint condition, just $10. Ooh, gotta put this one up. Some J. Scott Campbell action. This one gonna be Secret Empire issue number 10. This is a 1 in 50 variant featuring Thor, God of Thunder, smacking Zemo in the face with her hammer. J. Scott Campbell variant, 1 in 50 ratio, half ratio price, just $25. We got any Campbell fans? We got any Thor fans? We got any Cap fans? If you collect the Marvel event books, this was the big summer event from a few years ago. $25.
George Stephanopoulos will take the Gears of War on C.
You got it, George.
Steve will take the X-Men on E.
You got it, Steve.
All right, we have a Xmas issue special.
That's a good cover.
It's David Mazzucchelli and Frank Miller for Daredevil, and it is only $8 going on B.
Or Bear Bevel.
Bear Bevel.
And then, just because it's fun to sell these older books from Fawcett, 1951, Tex Ritter issue number 8. Looks like we had a couple of people snatching westerns. We've sold a couple other Golden Age books. This book is in fair to good condition. Would be a lot higher, but the cover is off at the Staples. It's still complete and all there, making it a very affordable Fawcett comic. Single digits, Tex Ritter photo cover with the horse, Hot Lead Flies, and Lawless Romance Valley. That one gonna be just $20. What do we got for E?
All right, for E, Lobo's back. Keith Giffen, Alan Grant, and Simon Bisley for issue 1. Considering, you know, we getting
doing all that Lobo love.
Yeah, that Lobo. So you got the two creators for Lobo, Keith and Simon, only $5, and that's going to go on E.
Daredevil on B, full price, going to Steve.
You got it, Steve.
And then about time to start last looks.
I was just thinking that. I'm gonna peel this. Oh, well, with B open. We have one last book to put up. It's our last preview book of the night. It is the second appearance of the Scorpion. It is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 29. Our last Silver Age Spidey. Going to be our last book of the night before we hit these last looks. Going to be good to very good condition. Steve Ditko still doing the artwork. $80.
Dan will take the Lobo on E.
You've got it, Dan.
And Michael says, love seeing Skylar and Tardy again.
Hi, we love seeing you. Both, you know, when we catch you in person at NC Comic Con, or, you know, when you tune into the live show and we just hear your voice. Or not your voice. We hear Jen's voice
I was
saying
about to say,
your
I
words.
was like, man, Jeremy, you're good. You can hear them through the computer.
I got that Superman hearing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going to let this sit for just a second before we run through. We'll do the last looks for all of the new this week books that we still have a couple copies of, and then we'll do the last one or two preview books, make sure everybody gets a chance. If there's anything that you saw that you passed on at the time but wanted to take a second look on, let us know. We'll dig it out for you. Last Chance All-American Men of War, issue number 81, 1960. Very good plus condition, $10.
ASM on B, John Penta wants to know if you do 70, you have it at 80.
Yeah, I'll do that. And then I don't have to talk about it again. Golden Age, 1951, Tex Ritter, issue number 8. Fair to good condition, covers detached, $20. Over on D, speaking of those Steve Ditko Spider-Mans, this is Marvel Tales 152. It reprints the first appearance of the Green Goblin in Amazing Spider-Man number 14. Very fine condition, going to be just $10. And all the way over to F, we have a very fine near mint copy of Secret Empire, issue number 10. It is the J. Scott Campbell Thor variant. That one is just $25. Skylar.
Yes.
If you want to start cycling through these new books.
All right, we can do that.
We'll just hit them up one at a time.
Yep. So let's see what we got. We have some.
Let's start from the front.
Technically, that's the back,
Yeah,
but
it doesn't
you know what I mean.
I just mean
front,
where you
back,
can,
whatever.
If you
same
can see
thing.
the front of the book.
All right.
And talk about
We have Mega Man issue 1. That one was new this week for $5. So if you missed out on some of the other covers, we still have that one. We have VR Troopers. This is the 1:20 ratio for $10 right here on B. Let's see.
Just keep them rolling.
All right. We have Sonic the Hedgehog. It's a 1:10. It's issue 79. That was going for $20.
Mega Man on A for Adam Smith, please.
You got it. We have at least one more copy of that if anyone else needs one.
We have The Void Rivals for Robert Kirkman, issue 20. It is the 1:25 for $15. Let's see. Again, we have the Virgin cover of the 1/100 Predator vs. Spider-Man for $70. And we only have a couple of these left. Beautiful Absolute Wonder Woman issue 9 1:25 ratio for $15. Letting those sit, letting you guys think.
So back around to A.
Alright, we have another Void Rivals cover. Issue $28, the 1:10.
This is the 1:10 variant. Yeah, Robert Kirkman's current book.
Another Mega Man, please, for Carlos.
You got it. That might be our last cover B on Mega Man.
So that's the last one.
Let me look into how much wiggle room we have, Dan, for that Spider-Man versus Predator. Because we usually don't do discounts on the ratios.
Is this the 1/100?
It's the 1/100.
But we're doing last looks, and we'll see.
And it's a 1/100.
We'll see what you got.
Let's see.
We have Biker Mice from Mars.
First print main cover.
$6.
Near mint condition.
Here, I'm going to hand these to you. And then we have, I'm going to take the Sonic down. That to Jeremy. We have the beautiful Terry Dodson Amazing Spider-Man cover, 1/25 for $20. Then
we can't do 50, Dan, but I'll meet you in the middle at 60.
All right, we have Department of Truth 1/10 variant cover for $7. I think Jen was talking about the Spider-Man with some more.
So we'll set that aside while y'all negotiate in the comment section.
We have this beautiful VR Troopers variant cover, 1/10 for $8. Oh, I didn't know we had another one of those. That was the Department of Truth. Okay. And then I'm going to take this one down. We have Absolute Martian Manhunter issue 4, 1/50 variant for $25. We have Absolute Wonder Woman 1/50 for $25.
In Hyuk Lee variant.
So beautiful. So beautiful.
So beautiful.
I can't handle it. Ultimate Spider-Man, cover A for $5.
First print, main cover, near mint condition. Hot book. Hard to find.
This one was, because the title's on the front, because it's a virgin. Minor Arcadian. Is that what it is?
Minor Arcana.
Sorry. It is a variant for only $10. Alright. We have Predator versus Spider-Man variant for only $5. This one already went up. We just have more of those.
Yep.
Give it that. Assorted Crisis Events, 1 in 25 for $25.
This is our last copy of VR Troopers issue number 1 unlockable homage cover.
Spidey on C for Dan.
You've got it. And we have a couple of those if anyone else wants one. We'll go ahead and peel it because there's last look in it. We've got the All-In Martian Manhunter issue number 4, 1 in 25 Riley Rossmo variant. Gonna be just $13. We've got the Ryan Sook New History of the DC Universe cover price, just $7.
Let's see, can I get another Ultimate Spider-Man 18A cover, please? For Carlos?
Absolutely, you can.
And then for Justin, can I get the VR on A, please? The unlockable?
Yes, and that is the last one on that.
Thank you so much.
We've got the giant size Age of Apocalypse Tony Daniel 1 in 25 variant for $13. We've got Vision and Scarlet Witch. This is the 1 in 25 variant for $20.
We have the Uncanny X-Men issue 16, the 1 in 25 for $15.
We've got the 1 in 10 variant for the Biker Mice from Mars variant for $13.
Alright. We have Mega Man, the 1 in 5 for $8.
We somehow astonishingly still have one copy of this week's Harley Quinn 1 in 25 variant for the iconic issue number 52, going up just $20.
Oh, Harley love. What is this?
I'm disappointed in all of you.
Yeah, I know, right? We have Justice League Unlimited issue 8, the 1 in 25 for $13.
We've got the Mummy 1 in 10 variant for $13. Over on E.
Alright. Superman issue 27, 1 in 25 variant for $15.
We cannot do a deal on that Age of Apocalypse. Or not Age of Apocalypse, wait.
Yeah, there was an Age of Apocalypse.
How much was it?
$13.
Yeah, we can't do a deal
it's
on
a
that
giant
one.
size 1 in 25 book. I think the
cover
price is like $5 or $6
Yeah.
to begin with. We have the cover price. Dan Mora Wonder Woman variant for New History of the DC Universe. That there are any copies of this book left at all is flabbergasting. We got some more VR Troopers.
This is the 1 in 50 for $30.
We have Predator versus the Amazing Spider-Man. First print, main cover, near mint condition, $5.
We have New History of the DC Universe.
First
only
print, main cover, Chris Samney.
$6, and that's going on E. We have a few of those left, guys.
And then we have the 1 in 25 variant for Fantastic Four for just $13. That's issue number 33, brand new out this week. That is all of this week's new books that are still remaining. If you wanted to snag any, now's the time. If you wanted to see any of them one more time, if you wanted any close-ups, if you had any questions, if there is anything else that you wanted from that set,
please let us know.
now's the time. I'm going to put up our last two. I think y'all bought all of the preview books except for these two. We've got the all-new Ghost Rider. Issue number 1, first appearance of Ghost Rider, first Hell Charger, $275. I'm going to pull this C spot and leave those Dan Mora variants up to put up Captain Marvel under C, first appearance of Kamala Khan. Yeah. Plus it spaces out those slabs a little bit. They're not stacked on top of each other. Yeah, obviously Ms. Marvel, recently revealed to be a mutant. She's in that Age of Apocalypse book. She's doing some X-Men stuff. And here she is in her first debut near mint condition, CGC 94. So that's all the books up once, most of them up a second time of what's left. There's a few of those other, silver, bronze, and other various books there. If anyone else is interested, let us know. We'll get them covered for you. Go over them again. I don't think we need to flip through every single book one more time. I think everybody's got a pretty good feel for what's out there. Let's take this opportunity to remind you all, NC Comic Con tickets on sale now. Greensboro Comic Con coming up even before NC Comic Con. Are we selling tickets to the already, or do they have to?
Not yet.
Wait.
Tickets
a
are
little
not
bit
on sale
longer? It's a little bit tighter of an event. Don't have to have the ticket sales as much of a lead time. Make sure if you get a chance to get over, though, you make it out there. There's just like so many events we have going on.
Yeah, there's so many
coming up. Want to make sure everybody hits them all up. We're secretly behind the scenes talking about a few other store events that, as they develop, of course, will be
and
letting you know.
Maybe some other cool guests for NC Comic Con.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know who's going to show up.
That's why it costs less now, because once we announce some of these other big guests, that ticket price is going to go up so fast, you don't even know it.
We got some awesome stuff planned for you guys, so definitely try to come out for sure.
I'm not going to say who. What I will say is that person might have an A or an E in one of their first or last names.
Wow!
Yeah.
So
this is like the Wordle.
It is just like the Wordle.
Oh my god.
Well, with that, thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you again next Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, where maybe Brittany and Juante will be back. Or maybe we don't need them.
But we of course want and love them.
Yes, we welcome them with open arms.
We love both of them.
Happy birthday, Juante.
Happy birthday, Juante.
With that, thank you again for tuning in, and have an ultimate night.